FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
What up, world? This is Grammy music producer Ryan Ghost Bowser rocking it out with First Fam West Radio and your man's Mr. Illustrator. And on the ones and twos, we got Crazy D. Spin that, man.
Tools in the box, haters wanna stop it. Mom's on like cocaine. I'm a fly human being. Money is the reason. No, it ain't about those games. Keep the tools in the box, the haters wanna stop it. Mom's on like cocaine. Pure white, Peruvian, take flight, ride the wind, long nights, getting it in. Is this the life of a hooligan? Ninjas on the street, they trying to avoid the chalk. Talk it out, maybe after let the heat spark. Gunshots, bury victims in the dirt quick. Circle of death, calling it the work shift. Mind blown, mind gone. Just took a life he don't care about his own. But this is what the youth talk, turned up. Mommy offered those pills, plus she coked up. Out to celebrate, told it's the last days. Racing, chase away the pain, love is lame. Ain't no shame, she peeling off her lace and things.
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
It's Doty. I've been beefing with the devil, he sent demons at me. Doty. I see him creeping in my review and they screaming at me. My heart full of anger, I just be seeming happy. Really focused up in the field, can't let shit distract me. I sent the mom to the store and told her make it snappy. Don't even ask how I get money, I just make it happen. Doty. I made it on the radio, every car gotta slap me now. Well, let's turn it up, don't turn it down. Doty. She wanna fuck a nigga like me, she let me pound her town. Let's go round for round, I'm bouncing out, rocking the crowd. Nigga was talking like he crazy, got popped in the mouth. Niggas mad, what's the L? Niggas want some clout. He sitting on that couch, super sad, all he do is pout. I'm chasing after that money and I'm gon' get it like a Stonely Road. They said I had the drip when it was water drug. I feel the demons been had curse, that's my life, it's all written, can't rehearse. I got a demon in my head like, that's all I hear at night. I got a demon in my head like, don't stop at red lights. I'm God, beefing with the devil, he sent demons at me. I see him creeping in my review and they screaming at me. My heart full of anger, I just be seeming happy. Really focused up in the field, can't let shit distract me. I sent the mom to the store and told her make it snap. Don't even ask how I get money, I just make it happen. I made it on the radio, every car gotta slap me now. Well, let's turn it up, don't turn it down. Hey, you either angel or you demon, go to heaven or go to hell. The Sonny bottle, he ain't no demon, nigga see through. These rose gold, Cardi 10's hard to see through. Don't come here playing with devil, cause it get lethal. And that's something I could teach you, don't wanna listen, fuck it, it was nice to meet you. I'm tryna catch a backflip, I got ripstick glitching. Throw the fish pole in the ocean, heard the shark went missing. You see this legend on my coat in the Benz, I'm tripping. And they all say that I'm gifted, devil keep making me different. I'ma keep fighting up quick, they know me for pushing the limit. I'm so high, all I hear is I got a demon in my head like, I'm God, beefing with the devil, he sent demons at me. I see him creeping in my review and they screaming at me. My heart full of anger, I just be seeming happy. Really focused up in the field, can't let shit distract me. I sent the mom to the store and told her make it snappy. Don't even ask how I get money, I just make it happen. I made it on the radio, every car gotta slap me now. Well, let's turn it up, don't turn it down. Doty.
Hydro.
Aye, it's King Bill, nigga. Northside Islands. I'm on the 4-5 bigs. Island. Free the Knicks, nigga. Can't just walk on, nigga. Aye. Wanna join the gang, gotta slide first. Which one is the gang? He gotta die first. Hit him in his brain, make his eyes hurt. Hit him. Put him in the grave on a t-shirt. Niggas say my name, I'ma squeeze first. Palomar's Park, put the P first. Patrolling through the set till my feet hurt. Patrolling. Go get the Corvette, nigga, reverse.
Salute.
Them traps and threat,
Kid,
nigga,
the
we
barber in the
worse.
building, man. Salute,
Northside
salute.
Knicks
Pulling
on
up,
Vassar.
man. Appreciate you.
Bitch on my dick, I'm finna bracker. Bet I get rich if I'm bracker.
Crazy
Make a right on town,
Boy,
nigga, head to
Mark,
hope. Right?
okay.
Finna set this bitch down right in front the stove. Then go get loaded on Logan. I'm loaded. 4-5 Glock still smoking. I'm smoking. 6 shots left, reloaded. truck nigga out Loki. Don't get scared when we turn on Gary. Nah. Right after this, I'm finna pop a cherry. Nigga, don't be a bitch like Halle Berry. Nah. Put that little nigga on the obituary. Yeah, jump out, nigga, do your shit, nigga. Northside nigga. Do. Wanna join the gang, gotta slide first. Which one is the gang? He gotta die first. Which one? Hit him in his brain, make his eyes hurt. Hit him. Put him in the grave on a t-shirt. Nigga say my name, I'ma squeeze first. Squeeze. Palomar's Park, put the P first. Northside Islands. I'm on the 4-5 bitch, nigga. Palomar's Park, put the P first, nigga. Yeah, town in Laverne to be exact, though. You dig what I'm saying, though? Yeah. From the top to the bottom, nigga. You gotta slide first. Wanna join the gang? Gotta slide first. Northside Islands.
When I'm trifling, I'm just trifling. So whole lot of whole ass niggas that don't like. And excuse me if I'm ghetto. I do that shit without realizing. Was really in the hood, clocking in like 9 to 5. All these funerals and I ain't even got no suit and tie. Been in church before, but I ain't even ever pay no tie. Talk shit to hoes, but I ain't never had to tell no lies. Death be always on my mind. I done seen so many bodies that I don't even know how to cry. Try to look past a lot of shit, but I be blind. Could've died so many times, I just feel like that's a sign. I just keep my object on deck. Know a lot of shit ain't fair, but it's a process. And if I'm spinning around your block, then nigga, I'm stressed. I just keep my object on deck. Little nigga crazy thinking life don't get harder. I keep a couple shooters like Coach Carter. I be trapping up and down the interstate. I pop it at your bitch, I'm tryna bust a play. I be friendly with these demons, I'm tryna hide away. And I feel like if I wasn't trifling, then I'd be fake. Be one of those niggas that be in the way. I was on the yard with black shades, I feel like Johnny Cage. I keep my pistol on me anyway. He gon' let him go, you know niggas die every day. Say you ain't really living unless you die fast. I let that bullet leave you wet with your dry ass. We gon' shoot anybody drive past. I'ma shoot first, bitch, I'm tryna die last. I be stepping like a soldier when I bypass. I was born poor, bitch, that's probably why I'm mad. I'm a street nigga, I wasn't sitting in no class. Only thing I did learn was go get that bag. Day and night, shit. Trifling. Bitch, don't ask me why I'm trifling, I'm just trifling. It's a lot of whole ass niggas that don't like. And excuse me if I'm ghetto. I do that shit without realizing. Was really in the hood, clocking in like 9 to 5. All these funerals and I ain't even got no suit and tie. Been in church before, but I ain't even ever pay no tie. Talk shit to hoes, but I ain't never had to tell no lies. I just keep my object on deck. Real nigga, I ain't never been no fake nigga. And niggas switch up so bad, that's why I hate niggas. I just keep my object on deck. Nobody told me that this life was gonna be easy. I don't give a fuck if niggas hit the shooting, just don't leave me. Shoot.
Switch this program. I didn't hit the horse, county jail, to the pen now. I was moving too fast. God said it's time to sit it down. I'm thinking about my past. That's what made me who I am now. The golden child with the glory out. This is crowd. I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you. No fake smiles. Say now, ran phase at Manchester Playground. I always been that nigga. You was spilling out the lost and foul. First drill was broad day. Bounced out and walked them down. Suck side like track stars. They ran like 83 miles. Niggas out here screaming top rank, but I don't see how. Send shots and airball. Get active off the rebound. Full court press. He should have never even fucking fouled. Squirting with the squirter and squirting like he milked a cow. Thinking about the last time I boxed. Shit, it been a while. I'm buzzing all around town for the next time. Altercations now with the law. Shit, I done had so many bail bonds in my pocket. I need to pass on 50. Hit the land, hit the set, drop the top on a Bentley. It's a bag on his head. I know T-Raw gon' get it. Nigga, your big homie a bitch, spread his drawers and his pennies. I can never trust a nigga who got the blower in his fanny. You slide around with tools on his tiny Divas, handy manny. He ain't never took a trip and came back with altercations with the law. Shit, I done had so many bail bonds in my pocket. I need to pass on 50. Hit the land, hit the set, drop the top on a Bentley. It's a bag on his head. I know T-Raw gon' get it. Nigga, your big homie a bitch, spread his drawers and his pennies. I can never trust a nigga who got the blower in his fanny. You slide around with tools on his tiny Divas, handy manny. He ain't never took a trip and came back without an M.
All these problems, nigga, you got them, but ain't got at me. How you speaking down on me? You was supposed to be my family. Clip a leaf off a tree, please don't get enormous reach. I'ma give it everything I got to get back on the D. I'ma do it like Nike, but strapped up like Adidas. Y'all came just to eat, but ain't came with nothing. Niggas banging for the fame, I bang my gang with a passion. This nigga think he hard but never jammed in the paint. Don't trust your right hand, it's no love I can't see. The sorrow got me leaning, what's on my hip, that's my kickstand. Pray for me, the devil rocking with me like my best friend. In my head another skit, going off another fifth. I live my life twice cause I love my set. You ain't gang silly, you just a nigga with a name. As God is my witness, I'll never be a witness. You a stranger to the pain, you can never know this feeling.
With the law, shit I done had so many bail bonds in my pocket, I need to pass on 50. Hit the land, hit the set, drop the top on a Bentley. It's a bag on his head, I know T-Raw gon' get it. Nigga, your big homie a bitch, spread his drawers and his pennies. I can never trust a nigga who got the blower in his fanny. We slide around with tools on his tiny Divas handy manny. He ain't never took a trip and came back without the cases with the law. Shit I done had so many bail bonds in my pocket, I need to pass on 50. Hit the land, hit the set, drop the top on a Bentley. It's a bag on his head, I know T-Raw gon' get it. Nigga, your big homie a bitch, spread his drawers and his pennies. I can never trust a nigga who got the blower in his fanny. We slide around with tools on his tiny Divas handy manny. He ain't never took a trip and came back without an empty.
It's their mind. Remain man.
Yeah. Let's get to this. Yo, that was Young Threat Altercations featuring Badass Capone 3 times. We're gonna get to this live, man. We just a quick live and shit. Wanted to play this, man. This shit just came across my desk. Anthony Massey. I think his name is Massey. See if I can get that going.
I'm one of the ones that was let out all
Cuz still on the run. He's still on the run. So this just came out, just released and everything. So I guess he's speaking on his case. He's speaking on why he took off and talking about the mistreatment and how they filed. We're gonna get to that. Y'all know. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Don't be a hater. Let's get to it.
When they said I escaped, right? I learned that they locked the woman up for saying that she was supposed to be helping me in any nature. Her name is Diamond White, right? Mm-hmm. Now, Diamond White is the victim to my case in St. Tammany. What they say, the kidnapping, the second degree kidnapping.
Hey, this nigga relax. He like in somebody crib or something. Whole jumpsuit on, got his hair pinned up. And he about to show his paperwork. It's like no care in the world. Like whoever hiding them out, they going for the long run. He like, fuck it. I bet you he's somewhere in Texas. But I don't know. Yo, free that nigga, man, because he got some shit, but I don't know all this case, but let's get to it.
Domestic abuse battery. Now, this woman, this is a grown woman, not a child. This woman I was dating, right? Now, on the news right now, they saying that they locked this woman up for trying to help me, right? Or whatever they nature they locked her up for. Now, check this out. This is a legal drop form from this woman in Orleans Parish. See the charge, domestic abuse, battery, and strangulation. This is in Orleans Parish, right? This is what this woman went did. Diamond White, who they just locked up for saying she was trying to help me, right? I'm on a charge for this same woman in St. Tammany and Orleans parishes. All my charges come from this one woman right here. All right, this is a legal affidavit from this woman.
Went to your state, homie. They done caught a couple of them niggas out.
Legal affidavits, and I kept it. Reason why I left the jail, because these people was trying to give me a life sentence in both parishes for something that the woman said that I did not do. And then plus, look how dirty it is. They went and locked this woman up. Her name is Diamond White. Look on the news. They went and locked this woman up, saying that she was trying to help me. Wherever I this woman, why would she be trying to help me? Make that make sense. World, I'm showing y'all, the whole world, how corrupted the state of Louisiana is. I'm an innocent man. Yes, in my past, I made mistakes. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say mistakes. I was just young.
Got my homie DJ Chuck Massacre in the building. Yo, we got Chuck Massacre all the way from New York. What it do?
How's everything, my
What's
man?
good, fam? Oh, you know, I'm sitting here watching a video of one of those escapees. He had some time to do a video. He's saying he innocent.
Yeah, my man just started messing with him.
Hey, check this out.
Doing the thing. My name is
We'll play this
Antoine
video again,
Massey.
man. This is one of the guys that broke out the prison. Got Chuck Massacre all the way from Mount Vernon tapping in.
It's not all in this parish jail. What they say
So
I
it's too
see,
early to go out. Turn what you on the block.
they locked the woman up for.
What's up, Chuck? You on the block?
I'm gonna go outside right quick.
Handle it.
Saying that she was supposed to be helping me in Tunisia. Her name is Diamond White.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Word.
Now Diamond White.
Hey, that's one of the guys that broke that's loose. That's one of the guys that broke loose. So
I heard it's going down on the west.
Shit, man, I think this nigga somewhere in Texas or down south somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
They caught 2 of them cats already, like last week. This dude's still on the run. Free that nigga, man. But he looked comfortable, man. He got on jumpsuit, look like he got a chain on. Nigga said, "Fuck it, they gonna catch me. I'm gonna be freshly dipped."
I heard he went on Instagram, took a picture on the gram.
Yeah, this is his. He put a video up just now. This just came out, y'all. Just now.
It's the victim.
Look at this shit.
My name is Antoine Massey. I'm one of the ones that
on the run, man.
All in this parish jail.
Wild shit.
What they said I escaped, right?
Yeah,
I learned
they easy
that
find
they
you.
locked the woman up for saying that she was supposed to be helping me in Indonesia. Her name is Diamond White, right? Now Diamond White is the victim.
Let me get a nipple of Zane nephew.
What they say, the kidnapping, the second degree kidnapping, the domestic abuse. Now, this woman, this is a grown woman, not a child. This woman is still on the run, y'all. Now, on the news right now, they saying that they locked this woman up for trying to help me, right? Or whatever they nature they locked her up for. Now, check this out. This is a legal drop form from this woman in Orleans Parish. See the charge, domestic abuse, battery, and strangulation. This is in Orleans Parish, right? This is what this woman went did, Diamond White, who they just locked up for saying she was trying to help me, right? I'm on a charge for this same woman, this same contaminant in Orleans Parishes. All my charges come from this one grown woman right here. All right, this is a legal affidavit from this woman.
That's crazy.
A legal affidavit, and I kept it. Reason why I left the jail, because these people was trying to give me a life sentence in both parishes for something that the woman said that I did not do. And then plus, look how dirty it is. They went and locked this woman up. Her name is Diamond White. Look on the news. They went and locked this woman up, saying that she was trying to help me. Wherever I this woman, why would she be trying to help me?
So he allegedly beat her and raped her. So he's saying that she made a complaint on him or whatnot. They locked a girl up that they claimed that helped him out, helped him along in his escape or whatnot. So they got her locked up for nothing really, you know. But he's saying that, you know, that's fucked up. He's still on the run and he claiming his innocence. What y'all think? You think you think he gonna get away with it, man? You think they're gonna catch him sometime next week or this week and shit? Shit.
Yeah, they're gonna catch him.
They gonna catch his ass.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, he keep posting, but I don't know how far he could get.
Yeah, especially without no money, but he's somewhere in somebody's house though, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
He definitely in somebody's crib.
Make that make sense. World, I'm showing y'all, the whole world, how corrupted the state of Louisiana is. I'm an innocent man. Yes, in my
I'm gonna
past,
stand
I
up for a
made
minute.
mistakes.
I'm gonna mute you because you're a little noisy in the back, bro. Just stay there.
Word up.
Yeah, my nigga, that's my boy Chuck Master. A little noisy over there, but I know he's staying on, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing and shit, supporting the channel. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. Hey, man, so this just came through, man. This nigga's still on the run. He, you know, he decided to do a video and all that. Shit. What y'all think? You think they gonna catch up to him, catch him real soon? I don't know. Shit wicked. Hey, but shit, let's get into this because it's a little bit lengthy, but I'm gonna run through it as fast as I can. So, you know, SUGE go berserk on Reggie White and Whack 100. Y'all know if y'all check the video if not. Just putting all these pieces out there, putting together. You seeing, you know, SUGE done just said fuck it. He telling on everybody, telling on everything, giving clues, tips, you know what I'm saying, all that type of shit. That's called helping out the law. So we gonna get into this.
As a result, Marion hit up Discretion TV for an exclusive interview. And this time, he's not pulling any punches. This is exactly what Reggie's been afraid of all these years. Reggie and Porky both really pissed Marion off. Now Marion's letting it all out. He's questioning how Reggie Wright was able to afford the lifestyle he had while supposedly living off a cop's salary. He's asking the real questions. Like, what was Reggie really doing before Marion gave him a shot as a security guard? Marion also calls out the irony. If he's the one known as Simon, then why is Reggie running a company called Simon Says Publishing? He doesn't stop there, though. Marion's going in on the whole industry, asking how people with zero talent, who can't sing,
Midwest, down south, everybody added brought something to the table to make hip-hop what it was. Right. Now, you get motherfuckers who never had nothing to do with hip-hop for no one, but they want to attack, they want to attack, they want to attack.
I guess it's Wack always had a head on the shoulder for business, and not just, you know, we used to have a term, it's a derogatory term, and me and SUGE used to call, it actually was stunt dummies. We used to call, and he wasn't a stunt dummy. And that was a word that SUGE, you know, take the stunt dummies to this.
Yeah.
Take the stunt dummies to this.
Just crash out.
Okay.
County,
now,
Bill Faye,
when you listen to
Zesty plays, man.
Reggie, or what I call him,
this crazy weird shit that's on the internet.
Why would Lenore travel thousands of miles to get permanent dental implants? Most dental implant offices may take up to 10+ months.
What are you doing?
This stupid motherfucker put his foot in his mouth. Yeah, it's true. One of the people that told me, let me hear what he said about me letting him know to tell Whack that they was on his head, somebody close to him. And he was like, oh man, you don't want to see him dead, huh?
What's good, girl?
Oh man of God, you don't want to see no one dead.
Closet.
I believe somebody can get their ass whipped, but I don't believe.
This I appreciate you.
You have the power to call those shots and see who lives and die. Only God should be able to do that. So I don't play those games. So yeah, I gave him a heads up, even though Whack did a whole bunch of lying and said a lot of shit to try to make himself look famous. At the end of the day, I did give him fat pork belly heads up and tell him, don't get crossed up. Number one. Number two, whatever I say once, I can say twice. When he should play the whole audio, or did you erase that part back? Where you said, well, I said, even though the motherfucker lied, Whack lied and said he had to pay for my mother's funeral when I came and asked him, was a lie. Did he throw some change? Okay, yeah. But nobody needed his shit. He said, well, you never said nothing about his mother being a crackhead. I said, I look at my mother.
He did throw some coin at it, though. He did. He can't deny that. He did throw some coin at it.
Even though he crossed the line, Whack crossed the line and mentioned my mother, I'm not going to go and say Whack's mother's a crackhead. And Pork Butt, the one was like, yeah, we all know she's a crackhead. She was putting some baskets. I said, I'm not going to talk about people's mother. Right. I'm not going to get to the point where say where his name come from or who acts like who. I ain't shooting no shots at this dude, but I know he's going to be mad anyway, say something. Whatever the fuck you say, Whack say. Because we know a piece of contracts with you, a lot of motherfuckers be behind bars. But I'm already in prison. Hey, Pork Butt, Hey, pork butt. Hey, pork butt. We got the recording to when you send your grand jury and tell them you want to make sure you go PC. Ain't nobody never ran me up again. Nobody never will. And I guarantee you this. People can talk to lawyers and say weird comments about me, but I don't know you. People can turn and say, I lost $300 million. You believe that? That's on you. Now, if they do some fraud and some crazy stuff, of course they did. They do that to all the black men. They could continue to do that. Because all the broke motherfuckers be happy when a real motherfucker falls. Now back to the pork butt. You got a company. It's fraud. Everybody know who Simon is. You got a company you call him Big Simon. Writing letters to Universal stating that that's your company and they owe you money on publishing from All Eyes on Me and all these other projects. When did you ever buy any publishing? When did you ever have any money to buy any publishing?
Right.
Your house, you bought with my money. And then you put it in your wife's name, trying to hide it. I don't even know if you still got it. For as my building, show the check where you bought my building. I never seen nobody be able to buy a building on police Saturday. I never seen nobody be able to buy a building on police Saturday. I never seen nobody be able to buy a building on police Saturday.
Hey,
now, I try to give you respect and tell your father, you know, motherfucking daddy boy, to get the shit squared away. Now, your bitch ass is saying something about my mother again, you fat motherfucker. I'm already in prison. When your ass come to prison, I'll be waiting on you. When your ass come to prison, I'll be waiting on you. When your ass come to prison, I'll be waiting on you.
Those words hit different for
Telling
Reggie.
you straight up right there that to me he already talking. Now when this case gets along the way or whatnot, we know Suge ain't gonna jump on that stand. So all he doing right now is dry snitching, you know what I'm saying? He dropping, like I said, he dropping little Scooby-Doo hints and shit, you know. That's what he pretty much doing. And if these detectives, they smart, they gonna be they definitely listening and shit. I don't think he's gonna jump on no stand though. But he definitely playing it out. All these pieces is coming together like what done in the dark. It's gonna be shining the light. Y'all already know, right?
No stranger to the system. He's already done time, and he's not trying to go down that road again. It's crazy that right when it seemed like Keefe D was going to be the one to take all the heat for Tupac's murder, all of this starts coming to light.
Nigga getting attacked in
the I'm on the piece, first of all.
Waiting room or
only thing I know about your fat ass is that number one,
transferring that nigga.
You remind me of that motherfucker of a diary of a black woman, whatever it was, Tyler Perry, when the lawyer was in a wheelchair. Fat ass. If you have any love or respect for my homegirl, you know, I ain't gonna throw her on the bus, but we know we close. Your wife. If you have any respect for her, let her go. I'm in prison. You don't see me, I don't even give business. You don't see me trying to press nobody to come see me, because they got a life to live. I'm the one doing this time. Your fat ass the one crippled. Let your wife go and let her live a life. You don't think she get tired of saying, okay, brushing your teeth, here goes the water, spit it in the cup. Are you hollering? My God, need to be changed. Why are you going to let that pretty nice woman have to change your fat ass diapers? And everybody want to act like I'm the one with the flowers. Whatever y'all say about me is fine. I lived a life of 1 million motherfucking years. The situation that most people never get that opportunity to live. So God bless me. When it's time for me to die, I'm going to heaven anyway. I ain't never scared of it. But let's go back to you. You was a deacon at the church. Selling dope at the church. You was a crooked cop. You was a deacon at the church. Selling dope at the church. You was a crooked cop. All your cronies got 40 years or more. All your cronies got 40 years or more.
Simon, for the record, you're saying, Simon, for the record, you're saying Reggie Regional Jr. was a deacon in the church?
Yep.
A deacon at the church. Make matters even worse than that. You got a RICO, money laundering, whatever case you, your father, and that other gang members had. Now, they should let Puffy go. Because, according to y'all paperwork, 100% put the paperwork up there. Because according to that, the gang members were taking money from a whole different state, Memphis to be exact, and putting them $3 million in your father's bank account. Not yours, not your wife, not theirs.
Oh my god. I just won $60,000 from my car crash from this app from my phone. I don't know if you can see it, but it's called...
Your father's. And your father got no time. You did what? 6, 7, 8 months?
Corruption going on.
At the same time.
Yeah, bro, you want to get out
let's
early,
walk it
man.
all back.
That nigga ain't trying, man.
How was you?
Nigga went from coming from a good home, cause let's be honest, Shug didn't grow up like in the heart of Compton as far as in the gritty. You know what I'm saying? Even though he grew up in Compton, but he didn't come from no broken home. You know what I'm saying? Both parents worked, all that successful. He was able to get this multi-million-dollar record label going. You know, made a presence in hip hop. Did a lot of things, put a lot of niggas on at the end of the day, carrying after NWA and Eazy-E, right, on the West. To go from that to killing, you know, Terry was a beloved man in Compton, you know what I'm saying? And to kill this man and then boom, he getting what, almost 30 years in the clink. Nigga looking at himself, he ain't smoking them damn big cigars that he was smoking no more. You know, he ain't up in there, you know, he ain't living like he used to. Shit, that nigga like coming to reality, like, nigga, you gonna die in this bitch. And nigga like, fuck that. He like, I'ma say what I'ma say, but in his eyes, if you ask him, hey, Shug, what you doing, man? You know you snitching, homie. You rat, you telling right now. Like, nah, blood, I ain't no snitch, nigga. Fuck that. I ain't gonna hit no stand. Fuck out of here, nigga. That's what y'all niggas be doing.
Living before I gave your fat ass a job doing security at death row. How was you living before I gave your fat ass a job doing security at death row? Name one thing that you accomplished without using my name. Name one thing that you bring whack on every time you turn around. Every story's about me. Everybody want to say, oh, look at me in the car. Look at me in the car. Whack. We should never have nothing bad to talk about. You win with the mouthpiece. We supposed to deal with this in the same motherfucking room. Period.
We did an article on him. First we did something where we put his house on this tape that we were doing called Death Row Uncut. Yeah. And then we put the address and the direction to his house there, you know, tapping at him. The second thing we did was we did an article about him in U.S. Newsweek, where we was pretty much talking about the Dolores Tucker situation and Bob Doyle and all of that. And U.S. Newsweek was a big magazine at the time. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, and so we were going to say something bad, talk bad about him, laying out a bunch of stuff, because I had the writer come up to the prison and wrote all this stuff. Of course, the writer went back and told Jimmy all the stuff we said, and Jimmy had a lot of connections then, and he got the article stopped. But he called me in the office and he said, Reggie, you doing all of this to me, and you sitting right there with him because you know about it, and you ain't calling letting me know, you ain't giving me heads up to this stuff. I got to find out on my own. I said, Jimmy, wait a minute, I work for Suge Knight. I'm Suge's friend. I'm loyal to Suge. Right.
Biggie, sorry, Miss Evans, what's her name? Miss Wallace. Shit, what Top Dog say?
Fuck bad boy, nigga. This is Zesty. This is SB the Ghost. LOX, keep shining and grinding.
Shout out to Discreet TV, man. Make sure y'all go over there, run the numbers up, like, comment, subscribe. A lot of great content over there. We are just doing these ill reviews and reactions. Straight up. It's not your typical It's That Spill show, but we just doing some reactions, some shit that came across my desk, and some shit that, that's been on YouTube, that's been, popping, and people been talking about it. So, I'm going to give my he'll review my thoughts on it. It's just my thoughts. Come on.
Wright Jr., the head of security for Rightway Security and Death Row.
Dude was on to something. Russell Poor, he was on something. He was really trying to expose the police department and all that, you know, and they didn't want that out. Hell no. He was pretty much signing his own death sentence. They said he had a heart attack. I don't know. I don't believe it. I wasn't there, but I don't know.
Organized the personnel to plan the hit, and I believe police officers were a big part of the hit.
Discretion TV, the best there is, the best there was, the best won't be. Very rare audio from my archives. I forgot. I got a bunch of Veggie Jr. archives. This is archives of him disrespecting Biggie and disrespecting Miss Wallace. Let's hear this out.
Yeah, whatever about Biggie. Whatever happened to Biggie, happened to Biggie. Yep. Sorry, Biggie. Sorry, Miss Evans. What's her name? Miss Wallace.
Reggie Jr., why would you say this about Biggie
Wallace.
if you had nothing to do with it?
Bro, clown nigga.
If you had nothing to do with March 9th, like Keefe D said, why are you disrespecting this man like this?
It's good, brother. Push, you got push.
Yeah, whatever about Biggie. Whatever happened to Biggie, happened to Biggie.
You know, just doing the reactions, man. Just some crazy shit that came across my desk, and I was like, let me just go on right quick. Check the banner out, man. We got Cell Soldiers, Crashouts, County Jail Fades, and Zesty Plays, man. Got a few things to react to. I said, fuck it, let's go on and do something. Let's do something. Do a show for the people, man. But we into this Reggie White disrespecting Biggie Smalls. The audio resurfaced. It seemed like a lot of these tapes and you know, secret files and all that audio is being uncovered now. It's being exposed. So yeah, just play Shug getting on Reggie White. So we got Reggie White Jr. Audio of disrespecting Biggie Smalls, and his mama.
The best it gonna be. Very rare audio from my archives. I forgot. I got a bunch of Veggie Jr. archives. This is archives of him disrespecting Biggie and disrespecting Miss Wallace. Let's hear this out.
Yeah, whatever about Biggie. Whatever happened to Biggie, happened to Biggie. Yep. Sorry, Biggie. Sorry, Miss Evans. What's her name? Miss Wallace.
Reggie Jr., why would you say this about Biggie if you had nothing to do with it? If you had nothing to do with March 9th, like Keefe D said. Why?
What's good? I like, what is this? I like to call him Sir General Trav and shit in the building, man. Salute to you, fam. You know, hope I got it right. Hope I got it right. Salute to you, fam. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Yeah, we getting into a little reactions, man. We got who's on the chopping block. We got Veggie White Jr., you know, disrespecting Biggie moms and Biggie. The dude from Discretion, he pulled this out of his archives, man.
Why are you disrespecting this man like this? Let's run this back.
Yeah, whatever about Biggie. Whatever happened to Biggie, happened to Biggie. Yep. Sorry, Biggie. Sorry, Miss Evans. What's her name? Miss Wallace. What Top Dog say?
Fuck that boy, nigga. This is Zesty coming back to
What Top Dog say?
I don't think so.
You shouldn't have went back to Cali? I don't think so.
They're going back to Cali and then just had the gunshots. And they said, I don't think so.
21 salute. Thank you for your tap in and get the likes up for me. Very rare audio. Reggie Jr., because it seems like they deleted it off the internet. But I got a bunch of archives, and I'm gonna go through my archives. Since we want to play old audio and copy and paste, this is Discretion TV. This is my #1 pod channel. Let's play this back again.
Yeah, whatever about Biggie. Whatever happened to Biggie, happened to Biggie. Yep. Sorry, Biggie. Sorry, Miss Evans. What's her name? Miss Wallace. What Top Dog say?
fuck that boy, nigga. This is Zesty coming back to
my girl Monique in the building. Salute, sis. The hub and the dub is in the building. You know what I'm saying? My fellow Compton. Night. Watts to Compton. You know what it is. We all in the IE right now. Salute to everybody and where you come from. You know what I'm saying? So we got the goofy Veggie White disrespecting Biggie and his moms. And I think a lot of this shit coming out, and this nigga's nervous. You know, you got to look at it. I don't know, sometimes, I mean, you know, you look at certain things that happen to certain people, and then you look at, okay, then what kind of sins or things that you did in your past that got you where you at? And I feel like that's just how I feel when it comes to all this information, that when this all come to head, he's going to be rolled up into that courtroom, and that's going to be the last time you see your boy. I don't wish death on nobody, but I don't know, I just got this feeling. You know what I'm saying? Poor Chop, I don't know. Yeah, poor Chop. Chitlin motherfucker. Fat back.
At the time of the shooting, as well as witness information saying Shakur was stable before his passing. And lastly, Davis's attorneys claim new information in the case alleges another party, Reggie Wright Jr. and his security, may have orchestrated the shooting.
So,
Reggie Wright said that police came to his house to investigate the Tupac shooting and your involvement in it.
That's what I don't understand. Why do they keep asking this crooked ass cop shit? You know what I'm saying? Why do they keep asking this crooked ass cop shit, man? Just like I said, when he said, "Bet you keep you getting locked up for Tupac murder," and I said he need to be right in handcuffs with me for Biggie murder, because I know he had his hands in that shit. That's what was my get back to him.
You know, whereas you talk to other people like yourself.
That's why he said that shit. Why would he say that? I mean, Push, if you know something about a nigga and he a snake nigga, and you know y'all playing on this playing field of where they at, why would he say, if I'm gonna go down for the Tupac, y'all need to get at the crooked cop, Reggie. He going down for the Biggie shit. That means he knows something. He knows something. Come on, man.
Damn, cuz, you know what's crazy is the damn Popo, the one that they keep saying killed the nigga. Like,
yeah, I strongly believe that when it come to Biggie, that was in police involvement. When it come to Pac, you know, I think it's a mixture of the actual street niggas and some assistance from law enforcement. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion, homie. You know?
and that's how you know, bro. The motherfucking streets, motherfucking cops, all that shit with the music industry, that is one big Illuminati jello right there.
Facts.
Like, everything is so fucking interconnected. That's what happened to Tory Lanez and shit. You know what I'm saying? You got the judge ugly, the prosecutor ugly, and then Rockefeller at the court case, bro. Like, come the fuck on. Like,
we get into that. We got some shit on Desi, what's her name? Desi PEREZ. Yeah, we got some on her. This is a trifling shit, bro. So I mean, like I was saying earlier, I feel that Shug trying to he's saying little bits and pieces. You know, you go up to some of these houses, and they have a sign on it, or it's a sticker on the wall, on the window, neighborhood watch, number right here. He just giving tips. When something happened in the hood, you may heard about it, you say, man, shut the fuck up. You don't talk about it. And you talk about, oh man, that nigga dry snitching. What you doing, bro? Shut the fuck up. You snitching? Niggas start thinking, oh, you about to tell. These niggas, at this point, this nigga on a 50 yard. He been in there, he got like 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Damn near. Nigga like, fuck that. I'm not upholding the code no more. I'm the big bag Shug. And you know who did it? Reggie White and motherfucking Snoop Dogg.
And Mob James in our last interview said that if you were a big man, he would say that Poochie was the one that killed. Yeah. It was the one that killed Biggie.
Correct.
And, you know, and he went on to say certain people in that crew were known for certain things. Poochie was known to be a shooter. Did you know Poochie, though?
Oh, I know. I arrested Poochie before.
You've arrested?
With a assault weapon and a large quantity of cocaine.
Okay.
He used the name something Bolton, his alias name. That's the only reason I feel he probably got out. But I had arrested him before.
Okay.
About a year or two before that.
Yo, Discreet is out here on the West.
That's not true. A year or two before I started working at that
Okay.
Which is like 95, 96.
Was Poochie under investigation for murders at all?
So he really deep fan.
None that I know of. But he was suspected and he was known to be a shooter because he was close associates with a guy named Lil Knock and George Williams, George G, who were around. And those three I wouldn't have turned my back on because they were the type of guys. But they weren't the types that y'all see in pictures that often or being around, which they would just come around periodically. And so that's why James was saying the difference of the type of guy. He had some guys that was there every day, like Buntree, Big Jake until he died. Who else used to travel with us a lot? Juju at his time. You had people like that. Then you had guys that came around recently. Then you had people like James, who came around for special events when it was large parties and you need numbers. And so that's what James.
You on now?
Yeah, I'm on. I don't hear nothing.
Oh, okay. My bad. Yes. I'm just tripping off of Reggie, the fact that he was handling security. He was supposed to be an ex-cop running with death row and all this shit, right? You had off-duty police on there, and you had uniform cops and all that. Death row's no more, and you would think he'll go somewhere into the shadows. You know what I'm saying? Fade off into the shadows. But even knowing you got dirty hands in this shit, and then you want to be on these interviews and talk about this and that, like, nigga, that's backwards. And you know, that's just weird to me. I'm like, these niggas, like he said in the first clip, no talent, but want to tell you about this, and they only attached to hip hop, and all this is through the Death Row and Tupac. You know, never was in the studio, never pushed not one button to, hey Tupac, can you hear us? All right, we gonna start from the beginning. None of that shit, my nigga. But got a lot to say. You the fucking security. You was the cop or whatever. You know, what the fuck are you talking about this nigga business? Even though you was put to so-called run the studio, which it was Miss Chalet, right?
It's mean by everybody had a role.
Well, we had posted a deep dive about this, you know, about the particular case, about Amir Muhammad, Psycho Mike, and Russell Poole, who was sort of in charge of the investigation.
Oh man, I love that, because they make Russell Poole look like the detective he was.
Did you know Russell Poole?
Never met him.
Never met him. But Russell Poole was sort of the main force behind the Biggie conspiracy shooting and so forth. And Russell Poole felt it was Amir Muhammad.
Well, David Mack really, but Amir Muhammad for David Mack because of the crooked Rampart cops.
Right, exactly.
Yes,
exactly. And once we did we put out the deep dive, and Dorsey really went through everything. He kind of showed that the people that were pointing the finger at Amir Muhammad were basically crazy people in prison.
Exactly.
People with documented serious mental conditions.
That were lying. That had been in custody and was trying to get out of jail.
Right.
Do anything they could to either get some perks or to get out of prison early.
Right, exactly. I mean, going through this, I can see the holes in this theory.
Oh, that's why I throw jabs at Russell Poole. Ultimately, with Suge, they would just come around periodically.
He said he'd throw jabs at Russell Poole. Russell Poole was close on the case. That's, you know, like I said, I believe they got rid of that nigga. When that happened back then, I remember my same thought. I was like, man, they killed that nigga. He went to go meet with them cops, them detectives, and was gonna crack over some new evidence and all this shit. Getting real close, and he ended up dying right there, having a heart attack. They played it out in the movie. I'm like, get the fuck out. I don't know. But they not gonna investigate that. That's tied in with the police, bro. So like the brother was saying, like this whole connection, it's all, the whole industry is filthy. It's filthy.
And so that's why James was saying the difference of the type of guy. He had some guys that was there.
So get me going. Don't get me going.
Oh yeah, this is the time to get it going because you done pulled up, bro. You done
So
pulled up. I'm just saying, bro. We look at things and some people are, oh, they don't want to say nothing about it, but like it's real shit. Like man, this is, you know, this is self-destruction. You know, they fucked up hip hop. Period. The industry fucked up hip hop, and the people that's in it, that's melanated, they going along with the band. Remember that movie? And the band played on, and whatnot when the AIDS and shit.
Yeah, bro. Like I said, bro, these niggas hopping this shit, not realizing how satanic this shit is.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And you know that's crazy, bro, because Pac was big, and that lets you know anybody can get touched. That's just like what they showing right now.
Right.
Everybody's starting to show and say Kobe got assassinated. Dude was big, bro, and that just lets you know 81 wasn't even motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? He got touched. You know, the same thing going on with Nipsey.
Right.
It's the same type of category of conversation right there, bro.
Yeah, I look at certain artists like Ice Cube. Ice Cube fell back, and he went on his like little political run. I mean, he put out music from time to time, but he ain't as strong like presence like he used to be. And
No, but see, here's the problem with him. Real shit.
Mm-hmm.
They're making these old cats perform, bro. Like you supposed to be retired, but that contract is on you. So you got Ice Cube, nigga, grandpa, got a grandpa belly, sitting over here in some weird mink that you ain't never seen the nigga in. That video looked crazy, bro.
Hey, the
I was like, what y'all do to Cube, bro?
Man, the songs I ain't feeling. The last song I heard, I was like, damn, bro, not Cube, bro.
They got that nigga coming out like Anita Baker and all them old ones. Like, nigga, you gonna sing to you fucking 90, nigga. You rapping.
The greatest hits.
There's no retirement.
You're a lifetime with this shit. That's what I'm saying. That's why I put this symbol up. I always put spy versus spy. You know what I'm saying? For real. Whoever you deal with in the business, no matter what, they got dirt on them. They got dirt in their hands, and they there to ultimately take you out when need be. You know, that's just how it is. Dre said back in the day, he said, and this was when Chronic came out. He was saying, man, you know, when he started making more money, more niggas want to take more money, take money from him. You know what I'm saying? The more he got deeper and deeper, it's like niggas trying to rob him and shit. So it's a dirty game.
It was really a bad day when that happened. I just knew it was really bad. And I felt a little guilty about him coming to the fight, me pressuring him for, hey, yo, bring the tape, don't forget the tape, you know? And I was going to go out with him that night. I promised to go to 662 that night.
Crazy.
Shortly after the Tyson fight in Vegas, Suge Knight, Tupac, and the Death Row entourage got into a scuffle at the MGM Grand Lobby.
Even the fact that Pac was wearing that gold-ash Versace shirt, it was like he was marked right there. If you want to get all into the ritual, but yeah.
and attacked a Southside Crip Orlando Anderson over a death row chain that Anderson supposedly took from a death row affiliate and Blood Gang member Trayvon Lane. After they beat up Anderson, they went to change clothes and go celebrate Tyson's victory at the 662 Club owned by Suge Knight at the time. Heading to the club, they stopped at the red light on East Flamingo Road and Koval Lane and got
They said he was hyped after the fight. He was hyped, 50 blows, whoop-de-whoop. Do you think, Push, do you think maybe Pac was on some type of substance, hallucinant or something? Something to drive him to go punch Orlando.
So
They
I'm
say
gonna be
he
real
was
with you, bro.
conveniently there. He was conveniently right placed there. That's what they saying.
I love me some Pop,
Right.
but I don't understand Pop.
Right.
There's that early video, bro, when he in that muscle t-shirt.
Okay.
And my nigga was looking real feminine up in there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, bro.
You talking about
Like, yeah.
the one when he in the tub
That
or
is the
something?
problem with this. No, not in the tub. Dude is like, before he did Digital Underground. Dude, I took him, when I saw that video, I took as Pac was gay when he was young. And then all of a sudden, when he did Juice, all of a sudden my nigga was hard than a motherfucker and whooping everybody's ass, like all of a sudden, you know. So the thing is, and I'm saying, like, I love me some Pac, but that's the problem, bro. Like, when we were young looking at that, you couldn't see it. And now it's like 20, 30 years later, it's like, man, everybody is something, is something, is something. Like, there is no innocent, you know?
Well, they said he was at that dance school. So I know he was doing ballet.
Bro, I seen the
him
video, my dude, when he was talking, the way he was moving his fingers and stuff. I mean, bro, all he needed was a little lip mascara on the lip, but
oh wow. You think they got him like they try to do him like
no, what I'm saying, no. See,
so.
him and Jada Pinkett went to the same school, bro. What's the odds of that?
Right, yeah.
And she ended up blowing up. You gotta understand, these are plants. These are people who brought in, whose families, you know what I'm saying? Even if it don't go right, you know, but he's not an accident to the game, is what I'm saying. Like, you just did some good music and niggas just scooped you up. Like, no, bro, that nigga was already doing videos, and that fucked me up to see Pac like that. I was like, damn, man.
Well,
actor.
He started off trying to do the acting thing. I think he got in too deep. Then you had the revolutionary Pac.
No, look, I think at some point my nigga got heart.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying he a bitch ass nigga or nothing. I'm just saying that video I saw.
Right.
He was really feminine. Like, he looked like it was Sherman toilet paper everywhere.
Yeah. Gotta put this banner up, y'all. Oh man. Sales soldiers, Crashouts, county
everything
jail
has messed me up. Nothing ain't the same.
Nothing the same, right?
Homie ain't the homies.
shot
Everybody
up
was
by
lying.
a white Cadillac at that same moment. Tupac was rushed to the hospital but died 6 days later. The official story given to us is that Orlando Anderson, his uncle Keefe D, and DeAndre Smith were in that infamous white Cadillac, and Orlando shot Tupac in retaliation for the prior MGM lobby beating, and that makes sense. However, there's so much fog around this shooting that 30 years later new information keeps coming.
Yo, they said his cousin Gaddafi described that the arm was a darker arm, dark skinned arm. It wasn't the same color as Orlando. And then Suge said it was two shooters in the last clip, and we played it yesterday, but he said two shooters. So that's the first time I heard that.
Bro, here's another problem. I'm not having a problem with. It's just like with Nipsey. Everybody's saying that there was a hit on Nipsey, but we seen how that went down between him and Eric. That didn't look like a hit.
No, that wasn't a hit. Not to
But
me.
they call it that.
Right.
Okay, so same thing with the Orlando thingy. He ends up beating the dude who's ultimately paid to kill him. How's this work?
Because they got Keefy D involved in it, like he involved from the Puffy side.
Right.
I'm saying, how does the Puffy side and the Orlando and the Keefy D come together and Pac so happily beat up the dude that was supposed to come and kill him?
Mm-hmm.
Make it make sense.
Man, they even saying your boy Snoop was involved.
Coming out, there are also many suspicious activities surrounding this case. For example, death row security was disarmed by Reggie Wright Jr.
Why did he
Orlando
disarm
seemed like
him,
he was
bro?
planted there. The infamous "we got him" that was
Why
heard.
did Reggie Wright disarm all his security in Vegas, my nigga? You got cowboys, gangsters, mobsters, every type of nigga out there, and you disarm your security that's supposed to be protecting the artists and one of the number one artists, which is Pac and Snoop Dogg, but Snoop Dogg wasn't there, but Pac, like,
I'm just, how
by
does
Michael Moore
the
over
hit
the
become successful?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if Orlando stopped Pac because Pac stomped him down, how does that make that a setup hit for money?
Right.
I'm just saying, bro. The nigga name is Machiavelli. Nobody
Talk that
actually
shit.
saw the nigga body. Like everybody looked at Biggie.
Talking.
Just saying.
We saw Biggie being driven down in the hearse all the way
Yeah, you
down
saw Biggie.
Brooklyn.
You
Yeah,
knew
we
he
saw
was
Biggie.
dead.
Yeah, but we didn't see Pac's body. We saw that picture that they brought on the internet back then. But who's to say that was his body? I don't know, but can Pac be quiet this long? Not say nothing.
No, man, them Illuminati dudes
death
find
row
you.
security next. Snoop warning corrupt Daz Warren G and Nate Dogg not to go to Vegas that night, and many more suspicious activities. Let's hear it from the man who was in that actual car that was shot that night in Vegas.
You were there when one of the all-time most famous music icons was killed. You were sitting next to him.
First of all, now for as what they say Puffy did and didn't do, just the facts. The facts of the matter is this.
Facts.
It was a guy named Reggie Wright Jr. who was over security. He didn't work directly for Death Row, but he had a security company called Right Way Security, who did security for Death Row with off-duty police officers or guys with a CCW. Everybody knows when we go to a fight in Vegas, we're going to be at the Tyson fight, and we're going to be at my club they call Club 662. You can go to that club and you'll see Mary J. Blige perform, Jodeci performs, Tupac performs, Snoop and the Dogg Pound.
So that's why, why wouldn't Mary J. Blige perform if she cool, if she down with Bad Boy and all that? Like, how they just threw that whole West Coast, East Coast shit, bullshit around. So, Machiavelli, the 7-day theory. And what, he died 6 days later? Matt, you heard that rumor? I don't know, Push, man. He may be somewhere.
I'm just saying, bro. How does the hit work? If there's a hit on Pac, how did he end up beating up the shooters?
Right. I'm telling you, when I first heard about it, first thing I heard, I was like, well, who did it? What they saying? And I'm hearing, I get a call from Compton. And, yeah, it was the Southsiders. And so when I heard more detail, I was like, well, I could see that happening. If you stump this nigga out, and he a Crip, and they from one of those notorious set out there, yeah.
Bro, it ain't even no real proof that Keefy D did it.
Right, it's no proof.
He locked up in jail, bro, but they don't
Right.
really have no concrete truth.
They don't have the weapon. trying to make him the fall guy.
Now, Andre, I mean, unbelievable talent in
The
one
only
place.
survivor in the car.
That night was going to be Run DMC.
Right. He didn't start talking until the last dude passed away, who got, I think, killed in a dispensary. Why he get, like, they don't even say nothing about that. That could, you know what I'm saying, a whole connection. Like, they start rubbing. When you start seeing people get deleted, man, that's just what made it, to me, made it seem like it was more to it. When people started getting deleted, got Lil Larry. I know Larry definitely want to talk about this, man. Tupac shit, Reggie White and all that. But what's your thoughts on that, Larry, man? On this Tupac, do you think Reggie White and Snoop and them had something to do with this?
Yo, others. You know what I'm saying? That's Lil Larry. Be patient. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, Larry? You sound a little staticky, but what's good, man?
I'm going off my phone.
Oh man, he sound real static. You may have to.
What you said in the song, Lil Larry, be patient.
Be patient. Yeah, let's go to that. We'll go to that right quick.
Nail it this time. Here we go. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, call it Fernand, that's my mafia twin from Jordan Downs. Raise a finger, that's on Gorillas, bitches going down. You politicking on instant, I'm out rolling rounds. Smoke his brother, smoking his brother, now we in the clouds. Played our freestyle in the courtroom, Brody lost his trial. Doing dope all around the kid, so she lost her child. See, this mafia way of living, it's just our lifestyle. It ain't no waiting, I'm impatient, let's get busy right now, okay? Diamonds dancing, it's off a lick, I like to rob people. Keep it on me, unfortunately, I done shot people. Not legal, nigga, I'm a spinner, we are not equal. Non-lethal, John Cena the poor, I cannot see. Long live to leave, a hood boy was quick to squeeze a trigger. If your son ever hungry, doggy, I kill for that nigga. I die for the street that I post on with my killers. That is not my baby. Lately I've been focused on Skrilla. I can't tell you what, just know the code word is DJing. That's a highlight play, buddy, we gon' replay it. Well known gorillas from my city, they know we famous. You ain't talking no money, get in line and keep waiting, keep hating. I promise it's coming, Lil Larry, be patient. I had to cut this bitch off, she got feelings attached. I burn this motherfucker down to the ground, to the building collapse. Don't listen to your music, that shit weak and I'm blowing this cap. 5.56 cloud ARP, ain't no holding these back. You speaking on my dead, it's okay, you for surely getting smacked. Don't need a microphone, but you know it's for surely a rap. Big eye busters, the enemies is for sure getting wet. Don't believe none of your story, that shit make believe. 2 to 3s, you ain't ducking nothing, this could shoot through trees. Cold word, mental cycle, I came to make a pussy bleed. It ain't a bitch on this earth I'm gon' ever need. I tell how they ever run up on me, shit, I ain't having it. You sure not a killer, we heard you did that shit on accident. I told these niggas I'm from Gorilla Gang Mafia. Yo, be and keep watching me, tell her put down them binoculars. I beat with the whole city. Fuck about the power. Not affiliated with none of my people, so we robbing. Get busy with two. They start calling me the problem solver. I'm a real life spark. One word, hey, why you dissing me on the net? We from the same city. Always leave a house with it on me. Yes, it came with me. Trying to catch a body. You should not come playing games. I'm a rock star with a drum, so you know I got it on stage. Outside thugging on this block, cause I have no home. Kill a nigga playing with my bro. If you right or wrong, stand dead in his face, and that's fuck nigga. What's happening? That could don't be in this club. It's okay, we get to dragging niggas out. If it get tricky, shit, I'm passing. It's time to pass on the house. If you can lie dead in my face, I can smack you dead. No mouth. You off this pistol, I don't believe you gon' shoot it. I ain't breaking nothing down. If you want it, dog, we into it. Been a couple times they had me, fortunately they blew it. Trying to keep my mind inside of my head, cause usually I lose it. Think you really gon' touch me, you must be motherfucking stupid. Chop a bigger respect.
How you doing?
Reggie White Jr. told the security they can't carry firearms. The sad thing about that, Pac hated Reggie White Jr., so he had fired him before any of that. I don't know the right date, but I'm quite sure it was. It's paperwork that shows it. But the crazy thing about that, it was a bodyguard named Frank Alexander. Pac hated Frank. He was cool at first, but towards the end, he hated Frank because Frank always wanted to get in the pictures with Tupac. And Tupac was very militant, so he was like, man, I don't want a bodyguard taking pictures with me. How is he watching my back if he getting himself in the pictures? So I hired a guy named Michael Moore and told them to bring another off-duty police officers because they kept their gun and they was real aggressive by protecting Tupac.
And dude didn't like Pac. He admitted. He said he did not like Pac, but he had a job to do, so he was there to do his job, and he was not going to show up if he couldn't have his pistol. I don't blame him.
So on the way to the fight, Reggie Wright Jr. tell Macklemore he can't carry his weapon when he's doing bodyguard work for Tupac. Macklemore said, well, I'm going back to the hotel. If I can't carry my gun, I can't protect myself or Tupac, so I'm not going. So Reggie Wright Jr., who nicknamed that Pac gave him Pork Butt, so Pork Butt goes and says,
Pork Butt,
Frank, you can go, but you can't bring your gun. Now, everyone knows you can't be a bodyguard without a gun. So after the fight, we come from the fight. Tupac got into it with another guy. It was a big fight. After that fight, after we stopped at a few places, we go to my house. I told Frank, I told all the security, I told everyone. Pac just beat up a well-known gang member. Send 4 or 5 guys extra to the house to escort Tupac to the club. Reggie Wright Jr. refused to send the security guys, refused to show up. That wasn't a coincidence. It was a murder for hire hit. We was blocked in. It was more than one shooter. Only person know the truth, the real truth, is me and Tupac. He's not there to tell it. Only person knows is myself. But Reggie Wright Jr. tried to change the whole story of the narrative of what actually happened, and he was not there. During that situation, Snoop, who everyone knew at the time, wanted Tupac dead.
What?
Snoop had a meeting with Daz, Corrupt, Nate Dogg, the Dog Pound. Said, we're not going to Vegas. This is their words, not mine. We're not going to Vegas because basically something's going to happen. Somebody's going to get killed, right? So Corrupt tells the story, Daz tells the story, Warren G tells the story. Now what Daz says, when Snoop said that, I said, damn, we can't go to Vegas. Who's going to get those niggas? They're already going to get got, basically. Corrupt tells the story and says, once he tells everybody they can't go to the fight and can't go to Vegas, turns around, Nate Dogg says, I'm going to go to Vegas. Then because I'm going to Vegas, I don't got to be around basically me and Pac. He said, as long as I ain't around them, I don't have to worry about getting shot or getting a stray bullet. That lets you know, premeditated plan. Warren G says, when the fight was going on, he was watching at his house. Snoop came over to watch the fight. Snoop had a walkie-talkie. These walkie-talkies, he only got this walkie-talkie that I bought for security and the principal that security doing security with. And they worked on all the West Coast. So if you're an artist and you're going to the mall or going somewhere, they have a walkie-talkie, security have a walkie-talkie. If you're not going to an event with any of the security details, you don't have a walkie-talkie. Because I didn't buy that many because I wanted to be exclusive. They hand them out who was needed. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, so Snoop comes in, according to Warren G, and he got this big walkie-talkie. They start hearing the gunshots. When we getting shot, Snoop listening to it in real time. Pow, 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 all over the radio.
Allegedly.
That's when he tell him, hey, I got to go. They just killed Tupac and shot Suge. How would you know? Nobody said that on the radio. You just heard the shots. Now, Reggie Wright Jr. and Michael Moore in the car. They get on the radio, and they say, hey, got him. Another guy gets on the radio. They say they think he's a white guy or a lawyer. And they say, hey, don't talk on the walkie-talkies on the radio. Don't talk on the air, right? So to move things forward, maybe, I don't know if it was 6 months or longer, however it was, since I've been in this prison right here. Somebody played that for me with Michael Moore said. So when I know that attorney David Kenner always says, you can be on your cell phone and people be talking like, hey, I'm talking on your cell phone. Somebody listening. They recorded and you can't do that. They're listening to you. So I know that's the saying. So jokingly, I told David, I said, hey, was that you on the walkie-talkie? Because that's your line. Don't talk on the phone. Now you use one saying don't talk on the walkie-talkie. So that being said, David Kenner goes and says, sure, I never had a walkie-talkie. I would never have a walkie-talkie. Would I need one for it? Never. So I'm saying, wow, he's so bent out of shape, but I was joking about it, right? I said, you never had a walkie-talkie? He said, that's not me talking on the walkie-talkie. I never said he was talking on the walkie-talkie. So that raised red flags. Didn't think that much about it. So Kenner had sent some of my boxes and files to another attorney. Yeah, another attorney got them, right? At the time, he wanted the boxes back. That didn't make sense. So when we discovered a walkie-talkie in the boxes, you know, nobody puts something in the box that they're going through the exact same way. So the walkie-talkie, my guess, probably was in one box. When they looked at everything and reading through everything, and they was asking me about this walkie-talkie, they put it in another box. Kenner, a guy named Steve that works for Kenner, went and grabbed boxes from another lawyer he has it. Went and stole the wrong boxes that the walkie-talkie was in, but we still got the walkie-talkie. I said, send me a picture of it. So on my tablet can send photos, so they sent me a photo of the walkie-talkie. It blew me away. One part of me, it made my blood boil. Another part of me, I just seen Tupac's face flash all in my mind. I said, these motherfuckers involved with the assassination. So I tell Kenner about it. I said, David Kenner, you said you didn't have a walkie-talkie. Now you had one. So after that, our relationship after 30-some years went cold. He went and told the judges. He started trying to pull off my case. He tried to sabotage my case. He did, and everything I'm telling you about is the proof.
So ultimately, Suge, look, it's fascinating stuff, because I remember this all happening in real time. So it's fascinating just to hear you talk it all through in this way. It's like a sort of murder mystery episode. But ultimately, I've got two questions. Do you believe Diddy had anything to do with it? Because it sounds to me like you're more convinced that Snoop Dogg had more to do with it. Was Diddy involved at all, do you think? And if it wasn't him, then who do you think ultimately ordered that hit?
This is the thing. This is what I do know. I know Keefy D, who I've been knowing since little Pop Warner football. Keefy D says that Puffy and them approached him and gave them money. Keefy D says if he go to prison for, this is his words. Keefy D said if he go to prison for the Tupac murder, Reggie Wright Jr. gonna go to prison for Biggie's murder. So all these things going back and forth. You know, who knows what? Absolutely what? Well, we do know money was paid out. It's the big world, but it's a small circle.
Yo, I'm gonna stop it right there, man. Y'all go check that out on Info Cloud Media. Man, fellas, what's y'all thoughts on that, man? Do y'all feel that it's gonna be some more people going down, or are they gonna just throw Keefy D straight out the wood? You know, just put the whole case on his ass.
You know, that nigga wanted to be a star.
Talking about Keefy D wanted to be a star.
Nigga could have just stayed home and be quiet.
He should have shut the fuck up. What's
I don't know
good,
nothing
Big
about
Nutter?
the car.
We got Big Nutter in the building.
I don't know nothing about the car, nigga.
What it do? What it do?
What's good? We got Big Nut in the building. Man. Shit, man. We just playing this SUGE. It seemed like, you know, he's spilling the beans. My boy, Lil Larry, got a little bit of difficulty. Hey, test your mic.
Oh yeah, that nigga sound like he underwater.
Yeah, my dude's swimming right now.
You can't adjust this mic.
He got the Snoop Dogg walkie-talkie.
Papa, shut up, nigga. I heard something. Oh, it happened? Got him. Oh, shit. Hey, it's a part on the NWA record, if you go back, where Dre say that. That's crazy shit. Hey, Nutter, before we get to the next shit, man, I gotta play this from one of the escapees, man.
Man, I accidentally broke out.
Antoine Massey. I'm one of the ones that was let out on Lewis Parish jail where they said I escaped, right? I learned that they locked the woman up for saying that
she was supposed to be helping me in Indonesia. Her name is Diamond White, right? Now, Diamond White is the victim to my case in St. Tammany. What they say, the kidnapping, the second degree kidnapping, the domestic abuse battery. Now, this woman, this is a grown woman, not a child. This woman I was dating, right? Now, on the news right now, they saying that they locked this woman up for trying to help me, right? Or whatever they locked her up for. Now, check this out. This is a legal drop phone from...
Yo, Larry, I was thinking about sending it to your number. It's probably because you probably coming in on Instagram. But, yeah, you gotta text me your number and shit, and I'll send it to your number. It's probably why you keep having that problem, because you do sound like you underwater.
Text my number.
Yeah, just send it to the IG. I got you. Yo, the dude, what's his name? Antonio Massey. This nigga on the run, nutter. And this nigga in the house. Look, he in a nice little crib sitting on the couch.
This nigga partying, jumping in pools, all types of shit, bro. Like, this nigga time.
He living his best life. I gotta see that. I ain't got that footage.
You know it's a rap when he got down, when they catch his ass.
Yeah, he having fun.
He got down. He out this bitch. For shit show. He out this bitch.
He say he innocent, though. He say he innocent. They all say that, right?
That nigga in Mexico, nigga.
I'll be out this motherfucking South America.
I hope he still ain't in the out up this way.
He better not be, bro.
He better be in Mexico or some shit.
Yeah, Canada.
They done catch this nigga in the hood. Why? He still gonna be in goddamn Louisiana in the hood. So goddamn will.
They caught that other dude. How long was the other guy from the other case? From Julio Fulio. How long was he on the run for?
Shit, that nigga was on the run for a few months.
Few months, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
See? Smart. But he got himself caught because he kept coming on the internet. Kept pinning his phone and all that shit.
So he's saying that they got the woman and she wasn't helping him?
Yeah, she wasn't helping him. She got a case or complaint against him beating on her and allegedly he's supposed to be allegedly raped her and all this other shit. So he said, why would she help him if he got all that case on him?
My name is Antoine Massey. I'm one of the ones that was let out of Orleans Parish jail.
Look, we gonna dissect this since I got my bros on the panel. He said I was let out. He didn't say breakout.
We know he was let. We knew he was let out.
I was let out, nigga.
It was some help in that motherfucker.
Was let out of Orleans Parish jail. Where they said I escaped, right? I learned that they locked the woman up for saying that she was supposed to be helping me in Indonesia. Her name is Diamond White, right? Now, Diamond White is the victim to my case in St. Tammany. What they say, the kidnapping, the second degree kidnapping, the domestic abuse battery. Now, this woman, this is a grown woman, not a child. This woman I was dating, right? Now, on the news right now, they saying that they locked this woman up for trying to help me, right? Or whatever they locked her up for. Now, check this out. This is a legal drop phone from this woman in Orleans Parish. See the charge? Domestic abuse, battery, and strangulation. This is in Orleans Parish, right? This is what this woman went did. Diamond White, who they just locked up for saying she was trying to help me, right? I'm on a charge for this same woman in St. Tammany and Orleans parishes. All my charges come from this one grown woman right here. All right, this is a legal affidavit from this woman. A legal affidavit, and I kept it. Reason why I left the jail, because these people was trying to give me a life sentence in both parishes for something that the woman said that I did not do. And then plus, look how dirty it is. They went and locked this woman up. Her name is Diamond White. Look on the news. They went and locked this woman up, saying that she was trying to help me. Wherever I this woman, why would she be trying to help me? Make that make sense. world. I'm
shit,
showing
bro.
y'all, the whole world, how corrupted the state of Louisiana is. I'm
And
an
that's
innocent
real. They
man.
probably set this
Yes, in
nigga
my
up,
past,
bro.
I made
Got her ass
mistakes.
because she
You know what I'm
didn't
saying?
do
I don't
right.
say
That
mistakes.
is
I was
true.
just
How
young.
the hell she locked up if she's the complainer?
Right, right. Come on. That's fucked up. We gonna pull the homie through. Yeah, that's something to get at, man. Question that, like, yeah, but I wish 50 stayed Mozzie, because I think he wasn't locked up over there, but he was locked. They took him out of Texas and shit. They put him in a fucked up penitentiary and shit for some bullshit. But I know he could contest to that shit.
Damn, bro, that is some deep shit right there, though.
Yeah, man, it's all corrupted. That I'm seeing the
That's
girl
some
right
deep
now.
shit.
It says the scandal of LaToya Cantrell. That's the mayor, I think. That's part of that whole little scandal and shit. Your boy 504 done put one out, but you know we ain't got time to check it out. Check it out next time. But shit, man. Yeah, that's some deep shit. I don't know what y'all suggest he should do then. You know what I'm saying? Because
Go to
they ain't gonna give him a
Mexico.
fair try. Yeah, like you gotta go on and be a political soldier, my nigga. Get up out of here, nigga. Refugee, you know, do whatever you gotta do. I wouldn't stay in the 50 states. What we got, man? We got this wild shit right here.
All in my motherfucking comments. I say R&B got a nice little shirt with her yitties hanging out. I'm like, damn, I see them big ass yitties hanging out. I throw a little compliment on her yitties. Whack 100 want to get mad at me because I said something about her yitties. I'm only stating facts, Jack. I'm just saying, man, if I'm stating facts, it ain't no harm, no foul, my guy. But look, check this out, man. I just wanted to get on here and agree on behalf of the who's. Cause you know I'm one of the who's. You know I'm the J-Cat homie from the who's. I just wanted to get on here and say, who is you? You don't run no bloods from the West. You feel me? But since you think you this big Paru who ain't did nothing in all these years, I got a few questions I want to ask you, Paru. Pyro, you ain't been in jail in 30, 40 years, Pyro. You used to hang out with Suge Knight. My grandpa, his big homie. Yeah, my grandpa used to call Suge Knight Miriam.
Hey, man.
He used to call him Suge Knight.
The banner.
But let me get on to these questions, little
soldiers, Crashouts, County Jail.
Can you go to Bompton without any security guards, just by yourself, pull up to the Pyro Parks, and just big it with the Pyrus? Can you go to Gonzalez Park just by yourself without having to call anybody to help you out? Can you do those kind of things? Can you just be sitting at the park bigging it by yourself and everything will be boo? That's question number one. Okay? Question number two. Can you walk the motherfucking county main line right now? If you got arrested right now because you walked the county main line like a real OG Paru, could you go to the motherfucking pen and walk the level 4 right now? I'm not saying that's an accomplishment. I'm just saying certain shit happened. You got Aaron the plumber trying to take you to jail. Y'all probably set that up because you like working with niggas who got paperwork. You already did an interview with 6ix9ine. You working with a rat. That's not Paru. Now you got some motherfucking fight shit going on with Aaron the plumber. He's a rat. That's not Paru.
Right.
Okay, moving on. Have you taken care of any of your young smackers? And you know I see you bragging on this motherfucker about how you having all this chili beans and you having 50 houses and things. Have you bought any of the niggas that be risking, that's willing to put their life on the line for you? Have you bought any of these niggas a $20,000 car, a $50,000 condo? Do they got anything to show? Or is they still paying rent, struggling, while you traveling with a bitch, not taking them nowhere? That's what I want to know. Did you put a battery in 600 back? Did you put a battery in 600 back to tell him to take down Big U so y'all think y'all could take over the whole industry? Because Big U had y'all niggas Spooky Johnson shaking in your boots? Is you the one that sent him over there to take Operation Draws down, help him assist in that situation?
Wow.
Are you working with the feds, Mr. Whack 100? You seem to always be quick to get some niggas paperwork. Where are you getting this paperwork from, sir? Are you working with the federal government? Do you have any association with the federal government, Pyru? You know what I'm saying? Because we don't see you in the trenches. You move very strategically. You're never outside hanging out. You're either at point A or point B. You're not hanging out anywhere between. You're not walking in the trenches. You're on the internet all day, laying on your stomach with your ass in the air. Okay, moving on to the next question. Okay, have you caught any recent fades, Mr. Wacky 100? You're whack, and that's 100. Have you caught any fades recently? Because I don't think you have. I don't think your hands work anymore. I think you need to get the dust off of those mittens, my guy. Moving on to the next question. How much does 6ix9ine pay you to interview a rat? What makes you feel like that's Pyru? Why would you work a deal with Aaron the plumber after paperwork surfaced saying he snitched on the shooter? What kind of Pyru shit is that, my brother? Okay. And the last question to finally top it off, Mr. Wacky. Would you fight King Pill for 20 bands? Or is that not enough? I'm supposed to be getting down with 4 extras. I'll put that to the side just for you, Pyru. Let me know what it do. You OG Pyru.
And I might do a separate video on him
shout out
specifically
to,
because while he's talking about
King
4
Pill.
extras and going to jail for content,
You know they all making plays, man. This is all play. I guess Adam 22 got some money on King Pill, and you know Whack 100 going for 4 extras. B Brazy talking some shit. Baby B Brazy going at it with 4 extras, saying that him going back and forth to the clink is he doing it for content or what?
it's like you doing a lot of stuff in there for content, brother, while you locked up. And I'm not here to judge you. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I respect your opinion in this video. You know what I mean? But, you know, it's kind of like the pot calling the kettle black. But, hey, man, let's get into the content. You know what I'm talking about?
Once launched, this dental appliance received an explosive response and quickly became
much of a clickbait and all that he probably was lying about even going to the people, to the feds. Because what do they want Adam in the feds for if he recording everything that they need?
Okay, so let's stop right there.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
So your boy King Pill, y'all heard he calling out Whack. I don't think Whack gonna take that fade. He ain't took the fade from J Diggs and the rest of them niggas that's lined up. But who y'all got y'all money on? 4 extra or King Pill? Any of y'all? Nutter?
Free Larry.
Said free Larry. Y'all ain't got nobody ain't got you ain't got neither one of them. Come on, we got 4 extra versus King Pill.
Man,
that's what it looked like. Either
yeah, that nigga Adam signed King Pill to a fighting contract or some shit, man. For the fight 4 extras.
Adam 22 said he got money on King Pill. Sign him to a contract. Wack going for 4 extras. So who y'all got?
Man, I don't know, bro. I ain't never seen that one of them niggas fight.
Now I think King Pill a little bit taller than
That shit don't matter.
If that nigga socking on shit,
extra with goddamn penitentiary, bro.
If he socking on shit like he claiming, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a whole good fight. I hope.
Are they fighting in a ring? Because if they fighting in a ring, that boxing shit, that penitentiary fight gonna be over in 2 seconds.
Right.
They gonna be tired.
Right.
Nigga, give me some Gatorade and a Pepsi.
I mean, I'm thinking they're gonna be fighting in the ring.
You good for a 2-minute fade, it's over with. That's how they end up fighting 5 fades. Nigga, they 2 minutes.
Nigga don't be fighting no real rounds, like long ass minutes and shit. 3 minutes, 4-minute rounds and shit. He's saying, B Brazy saying that your boy 4 Extras was doing this for content, going back and forth for content to the clink.
Yeah, it's called unedited raw footage. Yeah, so that's what they're looking for. They're looking for the unedited raw footage. You know what I mean? Even though they say that they don't edit anything, there's minor edits that go out when we do these videos. Even if it's just like we're taking out the or we're taking out the stutters or whatever. So there is unedited raw footage that they could have requested. Do I know for
now? It's all for the net though, so it's good. They got all.
And it's crazy because it's like to listen to B Brazy talk. It's like, man,
for the set day, at every set day, somebody getting smashed, whooped out. But now now it's all for the net though, so it's good. They got all.
And it's crazy because it's like to listen to B Brazy talk. It's like, man, he give me young OG vibes. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I said, I don't know much about Buddy, you know what I'm saying? But I'm respecting his opinion on this. Let's get back into it. You know what I'm saying?
All that shit back in the day, they talking about some, you can't do this. Don't post the homie getting DP'd on here, all that. They try to have him go and see all that.
I don't know if he was.
Crib Mac did get somebody did get beat for showing that DP on the internet, but now they making it accessible for the squares. So I mean, shit, everybody want to be famous nowadays.
Trying to go have him see all of the DPs and all of that. I think he's trying to bring light to his hood. I think 4 Extras feels like, hey, if I got the light on me, I want the light on my hood. You know what I mean? I want to be the one that they say blew up Vernon Ave, because I don't know shit about Dover there, but I know about Vernon Ave due to 4 Extras. You feel what I'm saying? From what do you say, from Crenshaw to Fig, Vernon to Vernon Ave in this month. He made me want to start banging Vernon Ave, you know what I'm saying? On everything. Yeah. What do you say? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But anyways, so I don't know. I don't think let's get back into it because I forgot what I was even gonna say.
Best comfort cargo pants made for mature gentlemen by a 53 years old designer. Quality can compete.
Damn, come on now.
Oh yeah, but he definitely blew up Vernon Ave, and I think he's just trying to put light on his hood. And I don't think that they were invited to the hood to record DPs and illegal stuff. I think, for one, it was kind of questionable if he should even go. But I just think he's trying to put light on the hood, and I respect that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's a negative thing. You know what I mean? If it's in a controlled environment. Y'all get in the comments and let me know. Is it cool to have cameras at the hood day if it's a controlled environment? or it's just no cameras. That's a no-go. Money, say money. That's a no-go. We don't care if you just recording people shooting craps. It's a no-go at the hood day. But let's get into it, y'all.
So actually got some other shit going on. He didn't let Adam do some whole other shit. You don't invite the police.
What'd you say, Nutter?
Niggas always got phone cameras out, phones out and shit at the hood days.
Yeah, that ain't nothing new. You don't show no squabbles or nothing like that. If you gonna show some, you gonna show some good shit.
You gonna show niggas having a good time. You know what I mean?
But I don't know what that nigga on. They be making shit bigger than it is too. Yeah, I sent the link to Lil Larry. Hope you be able to tap back in and shit. But you know, like Demon Time is square too. He don't know nothing about this culture.
Man, no extra fuck, man.
But who's the police? Is Adam the police? Because they didn't invite. Listen, I'm gonna keep it 100 right now.
Nigga, Adam did show up to the hood. Yo, we got y'all go check out Demon Time Exotics. Yeah, he did show up to the hood.
Adam was out there on that hood.
I don't know if he was at the. Nah, I don't think he was at the hood. Hell no, he wasn't at the hood.
He was at that video shoot. Yeah.
What we got, man? Damn. Your boy Flag on the Play, man. Y'all go check out Flag on the Play. This nigga wildin'. No jumper. Faux extra the booty warrior. Free after backdoor activities in the county jail. Flag on the Play. This ain't my content. Don't get y'all panties in a bunch. Y'all know what it is. Flag on the Play.
What this nigga when he got the video,
I don't
bro?
know what this nigga talking about. we live reaction to this shit.
You understand what carrots, cuz you got 4 extra the astronaut walking around here with carrots just free, cuz hide your kids, hide your wives, cuz 4 extras is out and he got a carrot, cuz he done did all these terrible things in prison, and I had heard the person he had put the carrot, whatever, dude had a little arm or something, bro. Bro was disabled, cuz. Now how you gonna take advantage of a disabled person, family, in that way?
Was the rumor.
Man, citizens arrest, cuz citizens arrest. 4 extra ass need to be under citizens arrest until further notice. We need to put an APB out on 4 extras, cuz, because his ass is on some freaky man time, cuz. His ass is on some freaky Jason time. He acting like a goddamn mechanic out here. A greasy mechanic at that. You understand? And this gotta be put out there. I told y'all already. Y'all thought I was playing. But now 4 extra than put in all these freaky motions, all these freaky activities he done popped off. Now he done turned everybody out in the prison. Now everybody just running around just frisky, cuz, with carrots and sausages and damn pickles. Look, y'all need to ban all long objects, cuz. If it ain't a circle, y'all can't even eat it no more. Y'all niggas gonna be eating patties and biscuits from now on. What the hell is wrong with y'all, cuz? What's wrong with y'all?
Hi, Mr. Wonderful Hero. When I choose to invest in a company, it's because I see the potential for growth.
And it led to these dudes trying to top each other.
Yes, they catch the nigga C extras from East Coast, cuz, and they hit him with the pickle and then try to do the summer sausage, cuz. They trying to one up the boy. You know what I'm saying?
So they trying to one up POPEYES.
Hey, so they caught somebody by the name.
They trying to level the playing field, I guess, cuz. So they hit cuz and shit with the pickle, cuz, the whole yickle, cuz.
So 4 Extra didn't release the freaks, he didn't release the jailhouse freaks, fam. He didn't went around taking everybody honey buns, and leaving them with carrots and pickles, now he gone. He didn't ruin the whole entire pod. It was a game pod. Now it's a different kind of pod now, cause it was a whole game pod. What happened to the Crip pod? What happened to the Crip module? What happened to that module? Cause now it's a whole different kind of honey bun mechanic modules. Cause it's just greasy mechanics walking around taking honey buns and all kinds of shit. Now this man, they got the nerve. LAPD got the nerve to release this monster back into the damn community. The first thing he say when he get out of jail is he wanna put his hands on a man, cause that's the first thing he said. I'm a Aaron Plummer when I'm a grab you and I'm just gonna grab you, boy, and I'm gonna do something to you. I'm like, boy, you ain't gonna go home and hug your woman. You ain't gonna kiss your kids. You ain't gonna tell your mama hi. You ain't gonna get you a marathon burger. You ain't gonna do none of that. First thing you gonna do is just, you wanna fight a man. Ain't you tired of fighting men? You was just...
Hey, y'all go check that out, man. That's Flag on the Play. Flag on the Play. Nigga crazy. What's up with that? So this shout out to Cliff World TV. He's saying that 4 Extra turned down the King Pill, or is it? Did he turn down the squabble? And the LAOG reacts to the Carrot story. 600 wants to fade.
6 got a crucial DP. Then he ran to smoking that Walter White. 36 ain't been the same since. They say X4 is on PC. I don't know, that's what they say. And not only that,
I'm hearing that too.
Adam 22.
I'm hearing that your boy X4 is on PC. Or he was trying to play high power. Got all the eye busters. And he then ran to PC. Allegedly. I'm not there. I don't give a fuck.
Found him a new protege in King Pill. Adam 22 found the new Mendigo fighter. And he is challenging 4 Extra. That's the other day. We just seen it. In case y'all don't remember, should I re-jog the memory before we get into 4 Extras? Let's jog the memory before we get into 4 Extras. Let's jog the memory.
Yo, we in the middle of New York City. Adam 22, I got a big announcement. I just signed my boy King Pill to a celebrity boxing deal. Right. We got a big fight coming up, 4 Extras. I don't know if you're really still locked up or not. Maybe that's just a play. Maybe you're just ducking my man King Pill. But either way, we're gonna make this fight happen.
Oh, him and 4 Extras was cool, man. I thought y'all was boys.
That shit for promo, man.
Everybody out there, we need y'all to tune in. Celebrity boxing, King Pill, 4 Extra. That's the fight to make. Let's go.
Yeah, all that little popping and all you niggas been popping it. We're gonna see who really get active though. Yeah, let's turn up.
King Pill funny. I ain't gonna bap. King Pill is funny, man. So yeah, let's go over here to what 4 Extras got going on though.
I don't see that nigga beating 4 Extra.
I don't see him beating 4 Extra either, but I don't know. I don't know. Never know.
That nigga get too high.
He say he get too high. See,
that nigga look like a blood no limit soldier.
That nigga nuts. He said a blood no limit soldier. Oh man, he like a bigger version of Soldier Slim or something. Nigga got the tattoo in the middle of his forehead.
Master Paru, goddamn.
We line it up. He called King Pill. And 4 Extra don't smoke or drink. So I got my money on 4 Extra. But you never know. A nigga can have a bad night.
Yeah, that boxing shit different from just fighting. You know what I mean?
Like what's his DD? What was it? DD3? What's his name? DD3 or DD5? Whatever that nigga name is. DDG, right? How many rounds they was? Was it what? 3 or 5? 5 rounds. 4 or 5. How many rounds they gonna? How many rounds? Gotta be more than 3.
You dig what I mean? 4 Extra just came home.
Yeah, and
if I do
get
too many rounds.
And it can't be no Bosco and Nina boy.
Hell no.
That fight sucked.
That was a terrible fight.
Go off the screen and don't come back on the screen during this video, bro. It's because I don't know what's going on with my little system, but that's the reason why. Alright, but at least you got to see me right here. But let's get into what 4 Extras had to say.
Vernon Avenue, dead homie, they done fucked up and let me out this motherfucker. Dead homies about to be a whole lot of palmers. I'm about to knock your bitch ass out too, Aaron the Plumber. Vernon Avenue, nigga, I'm back, bitch. Off the back, I'm back. Vernon Avenue or nothing.
Okay. That's what 4 Extras had to say. His standard thing that he does when he comes on, he let us know off the back, he back. He been there causing havoc, wreaking havoc inside of the county. Boom, boom, beating people up. This time around,
punishing them niggas.
We heard the 4 Extras knock somebody out, and then somebody implanted carrots inside of the dude's booty that he knocked out. That's what they saying, bro.
That shit crazy.
Now, in that, we heard 4 Extras say Aaron the Plumber, but see, 4 Extras don't know. That Aaron the Plumber situation is out of there.
Zesty activity.
While you was locked up, 4 Extras, Adam 22 and Aaron the Plumber fell out. He doesn't expose his paperwork. That's probably why that won't happen. Unless you go through WAC to do it, because now WAC is doing business with Aaron the Plumber. I don't know. But he done put King Peel in place of that, right? So let's go to what King Peel got to say. Now that 4 Extras is home and he talking about Aaron the Plumber, I know King Peel like, Bomba? What the Bomba clat? So let's see what's going on. Again, if I come off the screen, it's because my Streamlabs, I don't know what's going on with the PC.
Nigga ducking my motherfucking fade. Nigga, first thing the nigga do when he get out is say he finna knock out Aaron the Plumber. A nigga who got paperwork on him after Adam 22 just said he was getting down with me. That's what I be saying, nigga, I can't never get no decent fade out here, man.
Can't never get a decent fade, man. Can't never get a decent fade, man. I see the homies in the comments. Bust down Kendall's top 5 in the comments. All right, so I guess King Peel is saying, I'm gonna see if I pop back on screen. If I pop on screen, y'all can see me, everything is working. If not, it ain't working. But King Peel is, I guess he's saying the 4 Extras is ducking the face. So let's get off into that. He off the back, he whack.
My dad has been struggling for a really long time.
Y'all be back whack, man.
Let's see that go. Hey, off the back, out back. It's about to be a whole lot of problems. Hey, Aaron the Plumber. Hey, man, shut your ass up, nigga. You supposed to be fighting King Philistine, nigga. Stop playing.
Hey, King Peel, he bent on him.
Hey, off the back, out.
He bent on him, man. Hey, 4X, you might have to catch that good squabble piece, kid. You oughta dig what I mean, man? You might just have to, man. Especially you be popping it. Now, let's get into this other piece of content that I stumbled upon, man, while we doing this. And again, I don't know if I said this already, but let me pause this real quick. Whack 100, I guess he found the dude that popped Larry. We going over that. I don't know if we're gonna do a live or it's gonna be a pre-recorded video, but we going over that as well. But this is what some old dude had to say about what was going on with 4 Extras. And I say that for lack of his name. I don't know who his name is. Let's see what he got to say this week.
I don't give a fuck where you from. I don't care who you is, 4 Extras, whoever, all y'all niggas. Listen, homie, if you play with another man's ass, pickles, carrots, I don't give a fuck what it is. You gay, nigga. Niggas should put your ass off. 4 Extras should get his bitch ass put off. You playing with niggas' booties, you gay.
That's some
yak shit, homie, at the end of the day, homie.
Cause you had to open that man's cheeks to put that junk in there, bro.
And right. and then with Trip, you come out to the free world. You come out to the free world, right? You come out to the free world, and everything you say is a pause moment. Like, fuck out of here with this shit.
Adam, bro.
Extras is so away. Lock me up. I ain't paying for shit.
What you say? I hear. Don't be a menace. Yeah, I wanted to play that video, but they tripped. YouTube be tripping. Yeah, man.
Period. Point blank. I don't give a fuck who it is. Carrots, summer sausages, lotion,
Zesty
peanut butter, all that bullshit. If you did that,
extra
you get
with the curd. This kind of nasty. Now he's talking about, and again, if I'm off screen, y'all know why. He talking about
butter. Don't look at that shit no more the same way.
When Hefe, he had somebody call in. He had a story. He told a story about 4 extras practically knocking some dude out and sticking a carrot up his butt. If y'all haven't heard it, we can't go over it. Should we? Man, why not, bro? Why not? We here anyway, right? Oh, matter of fact, Christopher Lovejoy. Did you got anything to say about this, Lovejoy? You done cloud chasing? Let's see. Hold on, before we go over there, let's see what Christopher Lovejoy got going on. See if he said anything about this 4 extra. Let's see. Anything, Christopher Lovejoy? Nah, he ain't said nothing. So look, y'all see? 600 ain't said nothing. All right, so anyway, shout out to Hefe. Don't care what the check say. We finna go through that audio again. You know?
Yeah, we heard the audio. Let's get to this shit, man. This shit right here is kind of spooky, right?
Man, off the back, you got me bent. Yeah. I don't know who you thought you know. 4 extras, y'all know 4 extras just came home. 4 extras still thinking Aaron the plumber. And then King Pill came home like, well, Aaron the plumber.
Back. King Pill tell him land on the right. On the back.
Click on this right here. That's just a little quick little update.
Why you have to do a thing in the back? Why your black homies in the back? King Pill tell him land on the right. On the back.
When they gonna put a carrot in that nigga ass, they'll knock him out. With the emojis, they gonna knock Perez out and put a carrot in his butt. These niggas is vicious. He said, y'all finna carrot each other consensually on the dead homies. Consensually on the dead homies. I'm tired of 4 extra. He just too damn tough. I guess he's supposed to have LA shook. That's what these comments are saying. Got the haters out there.
Whoever wanna stop it, we can run that. Damn, love that. Damn, love that.
People come to us and their teeth are so bad that they all need to be extracted. They all need to be taken out and they need to get.
Hey, 4 extra said, look at here, check this out, Pigsky. Run that Fade Tichi. You understand me? Run that Lost Fade of Pomalotus, man. Off the back, run the Fade. I think we're gonna get the fight, y'all. I think we're gonna get this fight. Let me play that one more game, bro. 4 extra said, you know what? I ain't gonna respond to you to Lupe. This on Lupe page. Shout out to Lupe. I just talked to Lupe. Let me see. Lupe, you got the scoop, eh? Yeah, 4 extra said I'm gonna respond in a song, my boy. Hold on. Let me take this thing on pause.
Off the back. Yeah, homie, yeah, don't.
So they done basically deleted the post. All right, so King Pill had the screen recorder. Good thing King Pill had his screen recorder, right? All right, so let's go back over here. We're gonna watch it one more time from over here then.
Why you have to do a thing in the back? Why your black homies in the back? King Pill tell him land on the right. On the back, to the back.
Said King Pill gonna be laying on a rack. Nigga. Yeah.
I thought he said he gonna take a curd up the back.
Curd up the back, yeah. He gonna be laying on the rack and some shit. So yeah, I got my money on 4 extras, man. He don't smoke or drink. I think he gonna try to knock Cuz out. Cause he's so amped, he just got out of there squabbling niggas.
Yeah, that nigga got down. So extra hype ass nigga, bro.
Yeah, he done did his thing off the BEZAC.
Full extra!
Hey, Khalid, slap that bitch. What up, nigga? Off the back, off the back, off the back, off the back, off the back. Nigga, you know we had off the back, off the back. Turn them up. Full extra! Hey, bitch, I got the city lit. Off the back. Hey, nigga, I'ma do my shit. Off the back. I really made it out the trench. Off the back. Real nigga finally made it rich. Off the back. Off the back. Off the back, off the back. Off the back. Off the back, off the back, off the back, off the back. Off the back. Off the back, off the back. Off the back. Off the back, off the back, off the back, off the back. Off the back, I'm really tripping. Off the back, off the back, off the back, they know I'm crippin'. Off the back, I'm really tripping. They know I got it on me off the back, I ain't slipping off the back. I'm from West Side 40. They call me 4 extras, and you know I keep it 40 off the back. Who got love for the club? Mozzie in the city, we get love from the blood. We get love from the hood. From Crenshaw to Fig, from the hood to the dub. We get love from the hood. From Crenshaw to Fig, from the hood to the dub. Hey, bitch, I got the city lit. Off the back. Hey, nigga, I'ma do my shit. Off the back. I really made it out the trench. Off the back. Real nigga finally made it rich. Off the back. 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 Hey, we did that motherfucker. I'm begging for the city. Nigga, who did it like us? Nobody. I'm begging for the motherfucking city.
Being sued by her own daughter, and not for some light family drama either. This is full-blown illegal wiretaps, fake arrests, mental institutions, secret cameras in the bedroom, like a real-life Lifetime movie type of energy is going on with this lawsuit. And like I said, she's being sued by her own daughter, DESIREE Hadley. I believe I'm saying her name right, y'all forgive me if I'm not. She says that her mom used her money, lawyers, private investigators, and all the firepower that Roc Nation had just to blow up her relationship and take her husband down. And it's not just talk. Apparently there's receipts, screenshots, police records. She even claims that her mom hacked her phone and had her held under the Baker Act in Florida after telling authorities that her daughter was having a mental breakdown when she wasn't, right? And Desiree Perez is one of these people in the music industry that has a pretty deep backstory. She's not just some random music executive. She's a former drug trafficker turned federal informant who somehow ended up running one of the biggest entertainment empires in the
Jay-Z don't care about working with informants. It's all about the bread, man. Like, fuck all that, right?
entire country. Trump even gave her a pardon for her crimes back in 2021. Anyways, I got my hands on the actual court doc, and so today we're gonna go through them and see exactly what this lawsuit is accusing Desiree Perez of, because this really is truly deeper than just a petty family fight. So let's get into it. So you can see the cover page here. You can see that Desiree Perez's daughter is not only suing Desiree Perez, but Iconic Creator, LLC, Roc Nation, the South Broward Hospital, Odyssey Behavior Healthcare, Life Skills of South Florida Outpatient Center, and even the Broward County Sheriff's Office. And it starts right here by laying out all of the facts. It says one plaintiff, DESIREE Hadley, was a citizen of the state of Florida and a resident of Miami-Dade County, Florida, which is the Southern District of Florida when this happened. Defendant Desiree Perez, formerly known as Desiree Rosa Gonzalez, Desiree Reynoso, and Desiree Lopez, was a citizen of the state of New Jersey. Defendant Roc Nation was a New York corporation engaged in commercial activity throughout the United States. Defendant Desiree Perez was its chief executive officer. Iconic Creative was a Florida corporation engaged in commercial activity, right? It goes on to just lay out everybody that she's suing and what their role is. They lay out a jurisdiction. I'm not going to read all that, but right here, they really get into the meat of the case on point 22. It says this case gives meaning to the phrase, "You wouldn't believe it until you see it." Desiree Perez is a former drug trafficker, confidential informant, and convicted felon who is now the CEO of Roc Nation in New York City. DESIREE Hadley is Desiree's biological daughter. Javon Hadley is Desiree's DeMarie's husband. DeMarie met Javon while they attended Miami Palmetto Senior High School. DeMarie and Javon have been together for the past 15 years and got married in 2024, and this complaint will refer to them collectively as the Hadleys. For the past 2 years, Desiree has used her money, power, and influence to tear the Hadleys apart. Desiree created an enterprise of individuals to effectuate her plot and used unlawful means to have Javon falsely arrested on 3 different occasions and DeMarie falsely detained under Florida's Baker Act and Marchman Act statutes. And the Baker Act in Florida is a mental health act. It's a state law that allows for involuntary examination and hospitalization of people who may be mentally ill. Unfortunately, as detailed below, Desiree has a history of using illegal tactics to get her way, even if it requires wearing rubber gloves and providing false information to authorities. Wow, not the picture of Desiree with the rubber gloves on. Damn. It says, in addition to being the CEO of Roc Nation, upon information and belief, Desiree is part owner of the company. Roc Nation was founded in 2008 by music icon Jay-Z and has become one of the most influential entities in the entertainment and sports industry. Roc Nation represents chart-topping musicians, elite athletes, and influential entertainers, including Rihanna, J. Cole, Shakira, Kevin Durant, and Shaquan Barkley. The National Football League, or the NFL, contracts Roc Nation to organize and select performers for the Super Bowl halftime show. Roc Nation also assists artists with creating content for concerts and movies. Desiree, as CEO, has an army of tech staff with access to the best technology that money can buy. She also has a team of attorneys and private investigators at her disposal. Despite her current position, Desiree's background and discreet rise to prominence was highly unusual. Unfortunately, Desiree's past and her abandonment of DeMarie is the root cause of the current friction between a mother and a daughter. The relationship is unfortunate, sad, and disheartening. More disappointing, the relationship could have been repaired through alternative means, but Desiree chose to employ heavy-handed tactics instead. It says Desiree's past as a drug trafficker, confidential informant, fraudster, and fugitive. It says Desiree participated in federal drug trafficking activities in the 1990s under her prior name, Desiree Reynoso. And they've got a screenshot of her charges from back in 1995. It says following Desiree's federal indictment and arrest, she was originally sentenced to
95, bro. In 95, before Pac passed. No telling what she was moving around. She was moving around in the industry too, you know.
3 months in prison. However, Desiree became a confidential informant and provided information to federal law enforcement, which caused the government to file a motion eliminating her 30-month prison sentence. And it's got a screenshot of that. It says, while engaged in narcotics trafficking activities, Desiree gave birth to DeMarie in November of 1994. Even after DeMarie's birth, Desiree continued to engage in criminal conduct. For instance, local law enforcement arrested Desiree in April of 1996 for a slew of fraudulent criminal activity, including organized fraud, grand theft, and several counts of uttering a forged instrument. I got a screenshot of all of those charges. It says when Desiree got arrested on state charges, she had already been sentenced to federal prison but was still out on bond. Her surrender date got delayed to at least August 12, 1996. As shown on her federal probation affidavit, Desiree later fled to New York while on probation to become a fugitive from justice. In March of 1998, New York officials arrested Desiree for grand larceny, criminal use of paraphernalia, and criminal possession of a firearm. Desiree pled guilty in New York State Court, but was only sentenced to a conditional discharge. And they're laying all of this out for those wondering to kind of paint the character that Desiree is. She's trying to show, look, my mom is a piece of shit before she gets into her allegations against her mom. Pretty much. It says Desiree was eventually sentenced to 9 months imprisonment for violating federal probation. Choosing a life of crime over motherhood, Desiree dumped her daughter DeMarie on DeMarie's maternal grandfather, Julio, and his longtime partner, Olga. Growing up, DeMarie referred to Julio as abuelo and Olga as mommy, which Desiree despises till this day. In 2002, almost fresh out of prison, Desiree somehow became the owner of the 4040 Club in New York. They've got the filing showing that she owns that club, and it says Desiree has mostly remained in the greater New York City area since then and chose money, power, and influence at all.
How she just getting out of prison and being an informant beforehand, hop out and become the owner of the 4040 Club? That's wild, right?
That's that Jay-Z power.
He had to know about her. I'm talking running drugs, cartel, all that type of shit.
Call to the outside world, it appears that Desiree turned her life around and became a successful CEO. But secretly, Desiree continued to engage in acts exposing herself and others to both civil and criminal liability, which a state prosecutor noted in her closeout memorandum relating to Javon, that's Desiree's daughter's husband's fraudulent arrest. And it's got a screenshot of that closeout memorandum here that says the victim's mother called in a false 911 call in December, which is a crime in and of itself, and reported the victim was getting kidnapped. The victim's mother also petitioned to have the victim Marchman acted, and the victim was Baker acted. The witnesses under oath told ASA, so Pina and ASA Farrell, I guess that's the prosecutors for whatever case this was, that the victim does not do drugs or drink. And you can see the prosecutor said that she called in a false 911 call to make this happen. It says, as related to this lawsuit, Desiree.
Listening to the tactics that she took to destroy her own daughter.
lawsuit that was orchestrated by her own mother, and others who should have protected her failed her.
NBC6 investigative reporter Amy Viteri has her story.
They offered me $3,000 for my minor accident. This Harvard AI calculator showed me.
So legally, I can go home.
No, you're not.
Why?
Because you're being Baker acted.
Body camera video shows the moments Broward deputies encouraged DeMaurice Hadley to get into this pickup truck with people she says she didn't know.
I can ride with you. You guys take me?
You're going to be in handcuffs, so dog's not going to be able to come?
I don't want to be in handcuffs.
Okay.
DeMaurice says they took her to a hospital for a mental health evaluation after this doctor signed paperwork saying she was a risk to herself.
What he told me was, we received a call from your family that you tried to OD the night before.
A doctor she says she'd never met before. And according to DeMaurice, it's her own mother who's behind it. In this lawsuit, she claims her mother, DESIREE PEREZ, used unlawful means to have DeMaurice falsely detained under Florida's Baker Act and Marchman Act.
So she's the CEO of Rock Nation, a company that she owns along with Sean Carter, the famous rapper Jay-Z.
The complaint alleges a conspiracy, saying Perez used her money, power, and influence to tear apart DeMaurice and her husband, Javon Hadley, and created an enterprise of individuals to effectuate her plot.
To essentially try to separate me from my husband and to falsely accuse him of domestic violence.
Perez has repeatedly denied these allegations in court filings. A month before DeMaurice filed her complaint, we found her mother filed her own lawsuit against DeMaurice's husband, Javon. Citing evidence, Perez says he has abused her daughter for years, something the couple has denied in court records. In that lawsuit, DESIREE PEREZ says she moved to Baker Act her daughter, fearing she was at risk of suicide and abusing prescription drugs.
I haven't seen anything in my entire 20 years of practicing law that it is so clear that someone did something wrong.
Attorney Hilton Napoleon is representing DeMaurice in the lawsuit, which claims Perez harassed the couple for years, including making unfounded claims to get Javon arrested on multiple occasions for battery and domestic violence, charges prosecutors did not pursue.
The state attorney's office wrote a 11-page scathing closeout memoranda, which basically said that her mother made false allegations to the police.
In this closeout memo, a prosecutor with the Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office cites DeMaurice's lack of cooperation and raises concerns about some of the evidence and how it was obtained. The prosecutor also wrote DeMaurice was wrongfully Baker Acted last year, something her mother's attorney disputes in this letter challenging many of the memo's other conclusions.
I have 3 different collateral sources of information that say that she's been acting psychotic, that she threatened to overdose yesterday.
DeMaurice's lawsuit alleges her mother conspired with prominent psychiatrist Dr. Daniel Bober, seen here in body camera video, and others to have DeMaurice committed for a mental health evaluation. Bober cites supporting evidence from her family and diagnosed DeMaurice with an unspecified psychosis. He ordered she be taken to Memorial Regional Hospital, where he is chief of psychiatry, and where results from drug tests taken upon admission were negative, according to records DeMaurice shared with us.
They told me your tox screens came out negative, and I go, I know, I don't do drugs.
In a statement, Dr. Bober's attorney said DeMaurice was placed under the Baker Act for 38 hours due to the potential risk of imminent harm she posed to herself, adding failing to take appropriate action would have been a breach of Dr. Bober's ethical and professional obligations. While DeMaurice was at Memorial, her mother further petitioned to have her transported to a different facility under Florida's Marchman Act, claiming again in court records that DeMaurice suffered from severe drug abuse. A judge granted that petition.
They ran the test. They knew that she had no drugs in her system and she was not abusing drugs. And the fact that you can't do anything about it is scary.
DeMaurice was sent to this treatment center in Deerfield Beach, where Dr. Bober serves as medical director.
Where are the people that are supposed to protect me from this happening?
According to her lawsuit, DeMaurice
I was waiting to hear it. You said it.
Yeah, that's what happened to Kanye. Nigga, doctor from his exercise coach was his damn mental doctor.
Right. You see
that
what
is
happened?
some government shit.
Wendy Williams. They got her looking all out of whack. Crazy.
requested a hair follicle test at that facility called LifeSkill, which detects drug use for at least the past 3 months, and which showed no drugs had been in DeMaurice. DeMaurice was held at LifeSkills until April 8th. She shared discharge paperwork that lists a diagnosis of persistent depressive disorder, which she disputes. No medication was prescribed. Court records show DeMaurice was able to...
The same tactics that they use on Wendy Williams. Have you hospitalized? Have you committed? Where you can't go outside? I'm trying to figure out exactly what's really going on because, you know, as a father or a mother or parent, you know, we're going to protect our children from harm in any way that we can. But it seems like it's something more sinister going on in this situation. And then when you look at the situation with Desiree and her daughter and how she's doing her daughter, now it makes you reevaluate every single thing that Tory Lanez has said about Rock Nation. Honestly speaking, I wasn't trying to believe it. Usually, I'm a conspiracy theorist. But the Megan Thee Stallion, the lies, the being set up by Rock Nation, I wasn't trying to hear it for some reason. I can hear now. I can hear it. I can see clear as day. Free Tory Lanez.
Hot digging the sun.
Did to yourself. And y'all playing it, he ha like it's a game. Like this man ain't no, man, come on man, a changed man now, you know, a changed man. But like, your name and who you is, your character and all that is who you is, man. On my soul. And I'll be damn, a goofy white boy that has nothing to do with nothing, go come on the internet and play with his name. Larry Hoover told on the man that shot him in 1968. You know how long ago 1968 was? This shit would have been on the net. This shit would have been in the world, gang. It would have been on the world. It would have been out here. Why you ain't tell on anything else? What he gonna tell? In high school, I'm a kid, somebody shot me in my leg. Man, you got the OG nigga who it happened, who did it, that went to prison for it back then, said that Larry never did it. So why is y'all even on the net doing this, man? Why is y'all doing that? I swear to God, man, it's like, even if you don't know Larry, you know Larry because of your connections, your situation, or the lifestyle of what we live by. The teaching. And that's growth, development, proper preparation, prevent poor performance, determination, dedication, discipline. It's just these things that we live by. Like 1090 Jake, like on GOD, like somebody gotta make, that man gotta come see me. That man gotta see somebody. Don't have the police with you. Don't have all that extra stuff with you. Just make sure you check it out. Cause I know how you move, policeman. I know how you move, rat.
I was waiting on somebody to say this. This is live reaction. That nigga called him a rat. I was waiting on that shit to come out.
You tried to assassinate my character. Now you try to assassinate Larry character.
Nigga, little Larry just tapped in.
Like this man ain't, like then the thing is this. Y'all see this man try to come home. He done did everything, right? His kids and them high school, college graduates, people that's doing stuff, he done changed himself. Larry is locked up for a murder that happened back in the day, which the shooter, the killer, or whatever, was released in 1993. So why is Larry still locked up in 2002? Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, man. Y'all don't want to see nobody win. Shout out Trump. No matter what, Trump did what he's supposed to do. Now the governor of Illinois, y'all do what y'all supposed to do. That man don't deserve to live, to die in prison. Y'all gave that man 200 years, man. 200 years, man. 200 plus years. Like, come on, man. Like, that man is a changed man, a grandfather, a great grandfather. Like, come on, man. Like, I swear to God, like, it's not even cool. It's not even right. The way y'all do things, how much time y'all give people and all that, man. And y'all don't have, Larry Hoover is not locked up for committing one crime he did himself. Not one crime that man did himself. Man, this ain't even right. Y'all foul and y'all know y'all foul. Y'all know y'all not right. Y'all know y'all not right. But 1090 Jake, man, what goes up must come down. What goes around comes around. You gonna be gum on the ground. That's just what it is. I promise you that. I promise you that. I promise. What comes around. You gonna be gum on the ground. That's just what it is. I promise you that. I promise you that. I promise.
That's like, you know, very personal, do we?
I don't know, but he from the same
I
he from
don't give a
GD,
damn,
but
nigga.
I don't know,
This
bro.
nigga talking
I
like
don't
he
know.
know this man.
I don't know. I
That's
don't know.
plain
But
old
it's
yellow, bro. That's a clout chase right there.
he definitely does his cloud chasing, but the
That's
fact
a clout
about
chase to
but
speak on the
listen,
subject, bro.
The thing about Larry Hoover is it's a lot that they run deep. The GDs and
No,
just
bro,
that
I
whole
know
Chicago,
about
they
that,
run
man.
deep,
My father is a Black Keystone Ranger, bro.
I know
If you
that.
know anything, that's out of Chicago. I know.
I understand that, but what I'm telling you,
I know
these
that,
are
and I
young
know
dudes.
about Larry
These are
Hoover.
young
Don't get me started, bro. Before I tell you the truth about Larry.
It don't
Everybody
matter.
make
That's
everybody
not
a saint.
everybody. I didn't even about nobody being a saint. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm just saying, nigga.
He not saying nothing about being a saint. He said that he changed his life.
That don't mean shit, nigga. If somebody died from you, what the hell you done did, nigga?
That's the thing.
Even if
I
you
don't
ain't
know.
the killer.
I don't even know. I don't even know if that happened. I don't even know if that happened.
Well, we will never know.
And then I understand you don't believe in forgiveness, but I mean
it ain't about forgiveness, my nigga. But let your people die, and then you have to be the one.
Well, you believe in revenge, right?
That forgiveness ain't for me.
You believe in revenge, though?
No, I don't. I believe in justice.
Okay, so justice. So you don't feel he served justice, though? You don't feel justice?
If it's life, my nigga, if it's life because you killed someone, you shouldn't even be alive.
And that man got 200 years. I don't care. When it comes to that, I don't believe that he should get 200.
Because I put it like this: if a nigga murk my family, there is no forgiveness. He shouldn't be alive.
That's how you
not
feel,
my family.
though.
I didn't go through
but
that.
You had that right to feel that way, though. You had that right to feel that way.
Shit. Kill your ops, nigga, by any means. If they took out your family, but
they took out your family, that's different.
I'm just saying, if that nigga was involved, I don't think everybody feel mutual on that shit. But
what's your thought on this, Nutter?
My nigga didn't do it.
What? How passionate he was about that shit? He was just
that's how I was looking at it. Because I mean, the point I'm trying to make is, you got young cats and people who still follow Larry, and what he was saying is the thing that 1090 Jake did is dangerous. It ain't about what he served and all that, because he served the time. He's locked up. You know what I'm saying? When they ready to let him go, they gonna let him go if they let him go. But what he's saying, that you gum on the ground, the shit that the boy 1090 Jake did is dangerous. That's what we saying. I don't know Larry from can of paint. I don't know what. I know a little about the case, but I don't know shit about it. Put it like that, you know. Whoever got hurt, God bless him. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he's a public enemy, public enemy number one. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It's just a lot of GDs and folks from Chicago feel passionate about Larry Hoover across the United States that still ride under those creeds and laws and shit.
I think those things make that nigga look bad right now, bro.
So
regardless,
I'm not even saying that it's good or bad. We talking about the people behind the media. You got the boy 1090 Jake putting this article out, which he ain't even went thorough with. When he usually go thorough and he got case paperwork and all that, he ain't got none of that. He went to a news clipping from 1968 and put that.
I definitely agree about a nigga putting dirt on a nigga,
that's
especially
all,
with that type of credibility.
Yeah,
but
that's what
I guess the reason why I spoke on that nigga, because I feel like Yella tried to lighten that nigga's past up. Like, well, he served his time. My nigga, if you on a death murder piece and you get off, that's the grace of the Most High and fucking Trump. But if it was my family, I wouldn't be happy about this nigga Yella talking. I'd be like, nigga, that's my people dead. Nigga,
of course not.
The hell. I'm just saying, bro, why our heroes can't never come from the They
From
come
where?
from the trenches.
What'd you say? Say it again. You went out on that last part.
I'm just saying, all our heroes come from the trenches, bro.
Yeah.
You know, it's tough.
Yeah.
I mean, a whole gang nature behind a nigga, bro. And that's the only reason I'll be like, damn.
Right. I mean, a lot of this shit, even where we live at in America, the government we on is started off from gangs.
Oh, a lot of these is CIA ops. The Black Panthers end up being CIA ops.
Right.
Nigga thought that was some good shit. Turns out, nigga, it was some government shit.
$10.90 Jake. Where we at? So they saying $10.90 Jake taking down sex, money, murder in Florida. The video he doesn't want you to see. Shout out to Brian Blake, man. He been on his $10.90 Jake's neck. Let's get to it.
Their alleged prison drug operation. This interview, A. Jacob Cherry making his appearance on the news, will mark the beginning of the end for these alleged sex, money, murder gang members and their alleged prison drug operation. This interview will air on January 21st, 2020, and Jake will highlight K2 as the most prominent contraband.
Easy is it to get drugs in a Florida prison?
Every single compound I hit, there was all types of drugs on there, whether it's prescription pills, Molly, some spots there was cocaine and meth, but nothing more common than K2.
Jacob Cherry, a former inmate, posted the videos to YouTube.
Less than 2 weeks later, on February 3rd, 2020, the Florida Department of Corrections was springing into action, performing a mass shakedown at Santa Rosa Correctional Institute. According to a Florida Department of Corrections press release, they were taking this information seriously and will be using the videos to initiate an investigation and identify the inmates and facilities involved. This investigation would unveil that one of the facilities recognized in those videos was Santa Rosa Correctional Institution.
The fitness industry doesn't want women over 40 to know this. Have you seen this guy? You know, the one that keeps...
While performing this mass shakedown, correctional officers will find 2 contraband cell phones in a mop closet. Those cell...
So when he did that video for the news out there in Florida, they went and sprung into an investigation with that penitentiary that he was locked up in. And some correctional officers and, of course, those inmates that was caught got more time. That nigga blew the spot up, y'all.
Cell phones will reveal the existence of a relationship.
Wow. That's crazy. He blew the spot up. So, because he had went on live and he did a video and said that nobody got arrested for nothing and all that, and that was a lie. It happened a couple months later.
Relationship between correctional officer Jana Wood and this inmate, who the Florida Department of Corrections has recognized as a 5-star general for the Bloods. Although this information was uncovered in February of 2020, the Florida
did that blog in Florida.
Yep.
Department of Corrections still had to allow time for the investigation to run its course. So correctional officer Jana Wood was not arrested until June 18th of 2020. This would mark only the beginning of trouble for sex, money, murder, as the Florida Department of Corrections would perform REGGIE data extractions on those cell phones as well. Those cell phones would also reveal that the sex, money, murder Bloods were allegedly running a K2 operation, not just in Santa Rosa Correctional Institute, but in institutions all throughout the state of Florida. The investigation would continue into 2021, at which time the Polk County Sheriff's Office was advised by the Florida Department of Corrections that based on information that they had learned during this investigation, they had been monitoring emails from the JPay account of Tanisha Fisher from November to July of 2021 and had discovered the existence of a possible conspiracy to introduce K2 paper into multiple facilities in the Florida Department of Corrections. Further investigation would reveal that Tanisha Fisher, aka Lady Guns, was actually the female companion of Donahue Stevenson, aka Murder Guns, who was also incarcerated and serving his time at the Santa Rosa Correctional Institution. The department would begin monitoring mail between these two, and at some point they discovered what they believed was Donahue Stevenson instructing Tanisha Fisher to provide inmates at his facility and other facilities with K2 paper. At Columbia Correctional Institution, a greeting card that appeared to be dipped in an unidentified substance was confiscated. The sender of that greeting card had listed their name as Tanisha Fisher. And in a letter confiscated by the Florida Department of Corrections, Donahue Stevenson had written to Tanisha Fisher, "Make sure you send my nephew some cards for his birthday." The Florida Department of Corrections took this as Donahue Stevenson was instructing Tanisha Fisher to send greeting cards dipped in K2 to Columbia Correctional Institution. While investigating Tanisha Fisher, authorities learned that she was close to the alleged commissioner of sex money murder in Florida, Hernando Thompson. They also learned that Tanisha Fisher was the first lady of sex money murder in Florida, aka the leader of the female faction of sex money murder. The investigation will reveal that, among other things, her title as first lady required her to collect dues from members on behalf of the gang. It would seem as though Jake had finally accomplished his mission.
I was trying to shed light on inmate deaths in the system and how many overdose deaths were being reported as natural or accidental.
1090 Jake admits to third-party snitching for inmates in prison. Crazy.
I was sent videos by
everybody want to be in police. They want to be in law enforcement. Some way, somehow. I heard it pays good.
That nigga name is Jake.
And that's what
we call him.
Jakes. I don't know why nobody didn't see him. When I first saw his name, I was like, get out of here. Ain't that what the New York niggas call cops out there? Dirty cops, they call them Jakes.
Current prisoners who couldn't get the message out. So I used my platform to be their voice.
And the Florida Department of Corrections had responded by bringing racketeering charges against the Sex Money Murder Bloods, alleging that Sex Money Murder and its members had conspired to introduce K2 into the Florida prison system, which was the specific drug that 1090 Jake had named as the most prominent throughout all of the compounds in Florida.
How easy is it to get drugs in a Florida prison?
Every single compound I hit, there was all types of drugs on there, whether it's prescription pills, Molly, some spots there was cocaine and meth, but nothing more common than K2.
Jacob Cherry, a former inmate, posted the videos to YouTube.
Yeah, that K2 be,
This would not mark the end of trouble for Sex Money Murder, as while investigating Tanisha Fisher and discovering that she was responsible for collecting dues, detectives would then subpoena her Cash App records, at which point they discovered that she had received payment from a guy who goes by the name of Big Jit, aka Gene Rowe. Big Jit had only recently been released from the Florida Department of Corrections in 2019 and was allegedly a documented high-ranking member of Sex Money Murder. So when investigators saw his name pop up, they knew exactly who it was. They would use this information to subpoena Big Jit's Cash App records, which would reveal that he had also collected money from other members to send to Tanisha Fisher. This would lead to the investigation of a new circle of alleged Sex Money Murder members. And in 2025, Broward County Sheriff's Office would announce that they had brought an indictment against alleged Sex Money Murder members who were stationed almost 3 hours away from Polk County, where the first round of Sex Money Murder indictments had came from. A total of 10 members were indicted this time around. Most notably, Andrew Mariano, the guy that they've had plastered all over the news for the past couple of weeks, identified as a leader among Sex Money Murder.
Tonight on the 10 o'clock news, this suspected leader of a notorious violent gang in Florida has been captured in Hastings thanks to a joint effort by the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office and Broward County Sheriff's Office. 23-year-old Andrew Mariano was arrested when the two agencies raided his home. And investigators say Mariano is one of 10 suspected senior leaders of the sex, money, murder, blood gang known as SMM.
Big Jit will also be indicted and charged with planning or directing the activity of a criminal gang for allegedly collecting dues to send to Tanisha Fisher, which was information that they found out during the first investigation.
If you have a 700 plus credit score, you qualify for Chase's new program where you can access up to.
Now, after my first set of videos, I got bombarded with questions in defense of Jake. One of which was, how do these investigations directly tie to 1090 Jake's news interview? So the purpose of this was to not only demonstrate that, but to also demonstrate that these two investigations were also directly tied to each other. I personally have no doubt in my mind that 1090 Jake is responsible for these investigations and the indictments that follow. At the same time, I don't believe that the industry just turned a blind eye to this either. I really believe that 1090 Jake was able to get away with this for so long because nobody was able to produce paperwork or, produce information about officers who had been charged. And the reason I believe that's the case is because the cooperation chain continued. After he tipped, they caught other people and those people started to cooperate, and eventually the authorities had to just wipe the trail. You also have to keep in mind that alerting the public of which officers had been charged and arrested would also be alerting the gangs that they were on to their trail. It's pretty much saying, hey, we got your people. So for the sake of not compromising the investigation and tipping anybody off, they decided to keep everything quiet, which meant that Jake would get to rock out and basically go undercover, posing as a member of the Bloods. Yet one could argue that he is single-handedly responsible for the largest operation to take down the Bloods in Florida history. I also believe that Jake was awarded and afforded certain types of opportunities in exchange for keeping quiet himself. At the end of the day, for anybody who may question what I do or what I say, the audio, the video, the paperwork, it's all self-explanatory.
You always talk about plants.
Jake the Jakes.
Your boy Whack. They all plants, homie. They got handlers. Jake the Snake Roberts. Right. Hey man, this is crazy.
Jake the Snake.
Jake the Snake Roberts. Hey man, we got straight to the point last good info, man. BJ, Bounty Hunter BJ, man. I guess got into it with this guy, Popeye. Remember Popeye, Munchie B, the guy who was going at Munchie B. You knew Munchie B back in the day. He was from the same hood, Inglewood families. He's not an Inglewood family no more. But I guess he did some time with Bounty Hunter BJ, and he getting at your homeboy BJ. He said BJ is a liar and nipple ring. The Raymond Avenue Crips can vouch for him. Let's get to it.
Here, I guess some people was clowning him about the nipple ring that he had in his nipple that I had seen in the county jail, and they were making fun of him behind that. And because of that, and he said the fact that I got on there and said that he don't know how to do time, some people are making fun of him and hurt his feelings. So he got on here to give his version of the story of what he knew about me, and I'm gonna give y'all clarity and do reaction to his content, and then we gonna just move from there. But I'm gonna double down on what I said. BJ had a nipple ring in his nipple, It was a cross. It looked like the same one that he usually wear in his videos. I'm not trying to be funny. Difference between me and a lot of people is I'm speaking on something I was a witness to, and I'm not lying about it.
Shit.
I wasn't trying to be funny, but I'm gonna give y'all I'm gonna give y'all my reaction to his content and give y'all clarity on it. And I ain't gonna be biased. If it happened, it happened. If he say something that happened, I'm gonna admit to it. If it didn't, it's not. Because at the end of the day, ain't nothing gonna happen to me behind me being straight up and real about the situation. So that's not gonna hurt me. I'm not going to jail about keeping it real about this situation. Just a story.
Sell soldiers, crash out.
All right, so we're gonna get into this, but at the end of the day, BJ is just basically in his feelings. He's upset about some things that was said. He don't like to be viewed upon. I understand. He's an OG, living his life, going about his business. I wasn't picking on him. The people that's getting at him is picking on him. But I just told a story of my experience with him there because he's on YouTube and I remember him there. I'm not gonna make any lies about anybody though. So we're gonna get into this this content and y'all enjoy it.
DJ with the nipple ring.
What'd you say?
So we told the story about oh yeah, that's BJ with the nipple ring.
Oh shit.
Let me get to the signal. So now I rolled up the white boy. I don't got no celly for about a week. Got a week and a half. And I want to make sure I got this straight. I recall. Because I remember him telling me the story. They popped the gate. It's at nighttime. Ooh, gate opened up. Boom, I jump up immediately out my bed. And I ain't even sleep. Jump up immediately. Boom, gate opened up. There's a black coming in. Boom, the gate slammed. Blam. It's the door seal. Boom, slam. He walked inside the blood. Watch that we fuck, homeboy. Everybody on the BJ. Get the nigga up on morning. I can't recall, I know he had done moved, if I'm not mistaken, from the west side, Inglewood somewhere. And so, I shook the young nigga hand, he put shit on top bunk.
So he said he met Popeye. Popeye came in the cell.
Second day, I'm filling him out, we talking this shit, I'm filling the young nigga out. So immediately, he tell me about a Delano situation. He got into a Delano with some homies or something. And he got rolled up out of Delano. If I ain't mistaken, he got rolled up out of Delano, bro, because he got into it with the homies. So he had to leave Delano. They transferred him. They transferred him to another spot. Something happened there. Then he had to come down to the county jail for a case or some shit, because he was already in the pen, bro.
All right, so let me tell y'all something. Everything he telling y'all is bullshit. Just straight up. I was in the building.
Oh shit.
Y'all go back and watch this tape. His name is Bonnie Hunter BJ. I really believe that Bonnie Hunter BJ, man, it just don't really remember vaguely the story. Y'all gotta remember, man, this man probably in his early 60s, late 50s. Let me see. He said he was 40s or mid 40s, about almost 10, 15. So he should be in his late 50s, early 60s, man. All right, so check it out. I'm not knocking OG, man. I ain't with taking advantage of the senior citizens, man.
Hey,
I know OG.
What she say?
I really believe he mean well. His feelings is just hurt. I get it. He don't want to go down as some in his life. You know, he want to go down a legend. You know, with a good. And I didn't come in here to tarnish his legacy. However, I was in the day room when he threw the white boy mattress over the tier. All right, I was in the day room. He said when he threw the mattress over the tier, the white dude left the building, left the pod in Twin Tower that same day. All right, boom. He said that he was in the cell a week later, and then the door racked open, and I came into his cell as a new person in the pod. How did I come in that cell a week later as a new person in the pod if a week earlier I was in the day room when that happened? It's not adding up. Y'all gotta pay attention. The day that he threw that white guy's bed over the tier, he looked at me in that same sequence and said, Damu, come in here with me, man. Be my celly, man. I don't want no weirdos in here no more. And I moved in there with him that same day. So this fabricated story that he's coming up with, that...
So he threw the white boy out his cell, threw the mattress and all. He told him, yo, young Damu, come get in the cell with me. I don't want no weirdos in there.
Sounds Zesty.
And he an older nigga, so he like... Well, they Damu, so you know he gonna try. I don't know.
The lamb top wasn't giving him nothing, so he went darkness.
He said, "Fuck that! Get the fuck out my cell."
I moved in there a week later and introduced myself to him was Cap. I believe he has me confused with some other Damu that he probably got into it with or a prior seller, because this ain't never happened with me. I moved in there. Everything that I told y'all was 100% true. Everything I'm telling y'all now is 100% true. I'm not playing on his age or his memory or maybe he forgot. BJ is a hard celly to live with. He's not a buster. He never did any gay shit. I didn't see him do nothing homosexual. No disrespect to the people that are, okay? I'm gonna give y'all clarity again. He had a nipple earring. Nigga, I ain't never rolled it up for no Delano. I was in Wasco reception and Lancaster reception. I believe I may have did a layover at Delano one time, and I was there with Blind Man for PDL. But I've never got rolled up from no Delano. So let's knock that down. And I believe I possibly seen you in 012 now that I think about it, because I went back to court for resentencing. So I'm brainstorming myself, but not one time did I roll it up from no Delano, then no homies rolled me up for nothing from no Delano. So we gonna talk on facts. We're not gonna speak on nothing ahead or behind. We gonna talk on facts. But I'm gonna get back into this commentating, and I'm gonna touch bases on everything he's speaking on.
He was going to the pen. This dude was already in the pen, man. So he came down to the county jail. So this is why he said he couldn't wait to get back to the pen, go back up to the pen. So after about probably day 3, because he only lasted a couple days in there with me.
That's a lie.
After about day 3, I believe, day 3. Now I'm starting to feel some kind of way towards the nigga, man, because he's talking to me. But his war stories on the outside, this nigga talking OnlyFans shit and porn shit. He talking about how he used to fuck these bitches up some apartment over in Timberlane Hood on one night.
Okay, so let me clarify something. I stayed in the Timberlane Hood. See, like I said, his story, I understand his reason of telling his story the way he's telling his story, man, because he feels some kind of way. All right, man, listen. BJ told me all about his brother Bun B, man. He used to tell me stories about him in Hollywood, how he was Tupac extra. Bro, he told me a lot of stuff that I ain't even told y'all yet. I ain't even gonna do BJ like that. But if he keep popping it, I'm gonna speak on everything that I know about. But I ain't trying to do that because I'm not trying to beef with BJ. And you can get on here and say whatever you want to say.
Whack 100 gonna call you up. He gonna try to get all the team niggas.
For people that know you,
oh BJ,
know that I ain't lying. All right, because you told me these things. I'm not telling something. I'm not gonna do you like Munchie did me and tell you something that somebody told him. I'm gonna speak on what I know. Brother, I'm not against you, BJ. I didn't come on here to start nothing with you. I spoke a story. People clowned you behind it. Now you're gonna get at me and try to make me seem like something I'm not. But we gonna get on this, right? So I did stay in the Double Lanes. I had stayed with, keep it G, all right, we're gonna keep it G. I was staying between Imperial, I was staying on Imperial, between Vermont and Menlo. My girl, I was living with her and her mama. My girl mama Taco from Bloodstone Village at the time. You know what I'm saying? B-Lo from Lanes used to come over. I know Tiny Fuse, that's the homie. Lonnie looked out for me when I was in the county and put some money on my books. My boys, Mousy B from Lanes. Who else did I? Baby S, I know Baby S, they pulled up over there. T-Blank, Shady B. I could name a gang of different lanes that know I lived there by the Baby Jacks. Here and there. I did stay in the lanes, bro, but I didn't stay where you said I stayed.
This is what got me on this nigga's head. So, after that, I started getting irritated with the young nigga. Like he said, I started getting irritated with the young nigga. I'm only nigga about certain shit. I'm only about certain shit in the cell.
Let's get it right. Nigga, you never got into no altercation with me or nothing. Nigga, you was irritating me, nigga. You kept slamming doors, being disrespectful, man, and I didn't want to fuck you up. Let's keep it real. And I know I got a lot of people on here that like me, you know, that like my videos and stuff. Excuse me, but I gotta speak on this. Man, listen, BJ couldn't. Man, listen. I did not want to put my hands on this old dude, man, for real. Nor did I want to catch another case. I was down there from the pen, and I didn't want to catch another case doing something to this dude. All right. So anyway, he talking about he was irritated with me. Man, I barely wanted to talk to him because dude was on some weirdo stuff. And let alone I seen that nipple piercing, bruh. Listen.
So, and if this is my way of build myself up, it's okay, yeah, you gotta go.
Hey, first of all, you ain't gotta build yourself up to get somebody out the cell. Nigga, you had personal issues going on in your mind. You already had issues. I didn't want to be around you. I was mad that I even came and moved in the cell with you. That's why I was like, man, I'm finna bounce up out of here. Cause you a weirdo, bruh. The shit you was going through, the shit you really was saying, that I didn't want to put you out there for, I'm not even gonna do you like that unless they want to pay me for it. I mean, since you want to go there and put me on the internet saying that you was irritated with me, bro. You had 2 cellies before me that you couldn't get along with. Something's wrong with you, bro. There's nothing wrong with me, because I got time to do. I could do time with people, unless you're just a nasty, nasty, nasty person. But you have mental issues going on, brother. You sitting up here upset at the fact that some woman didn't want nothing to do with you and locked you up, and some dude you brought out here that you trying to help with some entertainment. You know what I'm saying? He crossed you up. They was in cahoots. They got you out the way and try to take your money from you up under your nose. You had a problem with that. But you the same person that told me that we could do some business when we get on the street, and you and I could meet, you could introduce me to Gun B and all this stuff. Bro, you capping. You never flex like that. But we gonna get into this some more.
You got a reason, man. You gotta go. You gotta get the fuck out of here, man. All right, yo, what to do, nephew? What's happening? So yeah, so anywho, now we got to the point where I'm irritated by it. So now we come out, we go out for our little rec time. This is the first time I didn't even see my body period because I stay covered up with my shirt on, t-shirt. So you know, in the county jail, niggas try to size you up. Niggas can tell I'm thick, I'm cut up. You can look at my shoulders and my back and tell the nigga train workout. Just look at my body.
BJ was little than a motherfucker. He wasn't swole all like that. When I seen him in the county jail, he was an old man that was little, man.
You figure, no, you get it in. You feel me? So bam, we go downstairs. Like he said, it was 2 Crip niggas from that where he said was in cell 1. The Crip niggas was running the module basically. That's why I got into it. Them niggas was on their head and really wanted to fuck with them niggas. They was running the module and they was the module captain. And they couldn't politics tell me shit. And I told them that when I stepped in there, nigga, I'm from Body Hunters. And nigga, I regulate my own program. Nigga, don't know niggas.
Oh shit, hold on.
Here I am, the one they call the boy.
The John Wick franchise. Go down.
Hey look, check it out, right? Check it out, right? Once again, all right. Shout out to the hunters that I know. I was at Y with just because he brought it up, man. He's talking about body hunters. Hey man, shout out to the body hunters. I know that I remember. I was there with Cheeto. I was at Y with Cheeto, Mandela. Them dudes wasn't going for. They was active. I forgot their name. I don't even remember their names. I don't even know if they still alive. They was active. I don't know if they were in prison yard. But listen, he was not pressing that. He was banging on their wall because they was talking late night, laughing in there, and they loped up on our cell through the vent, cousin and everything, banging, tripping. And I had to get on the vent to try to be the mediator because this nigga wouldn't get up and holler at them. He put the rag back on his head talking about, I'm trying to sleep. And I'm like, bro, you gonna get us in a rag. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't want, man, listen, man, bro, I got on the vent, hollered at them. They still wasn't feeling that shit. And so when the doors racked the next morning, I got outside and hollered at them niggas, and they were still tripping. They wanted to get out with me behind this nigga. Let's keep it real. And he wasn't trying to get out with him because he wasn't saying nothing to him. So they probably thought it was me the whole time. But anyway.
Or they gonna feel some kind of way. So look, I'm gonna make this fast. A fast reaction to this shit. I can't play this shit because I already seen the play. And I was already told to play yesterday. They already laid the play out to me and told me how they was coming at me. How these niggas was trying to set it up to come at me to make content. So I'm already aware of this shit. This is a clout chasing situation. You feel me? This nigga had the nerve to come on my page yesterday. You feel me? Come on my page yesterday.
Bounty Hunter BJ responds.
Sit on this page and make all these comments and positive messages about, man, I ain't got no problem with BJ. Man, I don't want no problems. It wasn't no problem. I never said nothing bad about BJ. None of this shit. And now I'm gonna make a video today talking shit And then got the fucking nerve. Hey, young nigga, let me tell you something, you fucking ass nigga. Period. You probably ain't nothing about at least 20 years younger than me, nigga. You ain't that young than me, nigga. You can't fuck with me. You can't whoop me, nigga. You couldn't whip me then in that cell, and now damn sure you can't whip me out here, nigga. So since you were in your feelings, look, you want to get your fight on, nigga? Step to me in the public. Get at me in the flesh, nigga, and holler at me. Fuck this internet, nigga. If that's a problem, I got something young for your ass, nigga. I got plenty of nephews, nigga. Plenty of them. I got something young for your stupid ass, nigga. That'll mollywop your ass. I'll walk all over your yellow ass, nigga. Talk about you don't want no beef, but then you coming over here creating friction, nigga. Why in hell would any nigga, this what, 20-something years ago, 22, 23, damn, 25 years ago, pop up on the internet all of a sudden, and he got something to say. I'm gonna tell you why, man. I'm gonna tell you why. Somebody that got in this nigga ear and told him, hey man, you know Bonnie Hunter BJ hot. Nigga, that nigga's the hottest shit on the internet right now as far as the dot move. And that nigga's heavy in rotation.
Yeah,
heavy in rotation. If you stamp his name on your page with any type of clickbait title and stamp his name, oh, it's gonna go. People gonna come over there and look at your shit. Go look at this buster ass nigga page, man. It's a white boy page, but I ain't gonna call the nigga buster, but go look at this dude page, and you see it's a white boy background, and he only got 900 subscribers. He put the white boy up there so that he can have people come draw to his page. Y'all see the catch? Ike, love, what it do, Ike? Ike, what's up, nephew? Y'all see the catch here? Nigga cloud me, man. He coming over here to try to get his channel up. Same way that other nigga did 5 years ago when he built his channel off my name. Y'all know who I'm talking about, old punk ass niggas supposed to be a triple. Y'all know who I'm talking about. They didn't want to get down with me. They didn't want to come to the public. So now here goes another nigga out the woodworks with some bullshit. Go to this nigga page and look on his page. All his videos, ain't nothing on this nigga page original content. Cause they can't create, bro. They can't create good content, man. You feel me? They can't create good content. Yes, they do, Wesley. Yes, they do, Wesley Z. What's up, my fam, my folks? So they can't create original content, man. So this is what they do. They take other people's content and utilize it. So this is what he trying to do. He want me, see, niggas know how I am. Niggas know I'm hot-headed. And they know certain shit, if you say he gonna go, that nigga go. And that's exactly what he want me to do. He wanted me to bite into the bullshit, feed into it, so he can make videos back and forth. First I'm gonna say this off top there, nigga, I dare you. I don't give a fuck about you coming over here. You can't come over here and say nothing about me bad. Nigga, I'm talking about you gonna tell it all about me. Anything you can just say about the few war stories we exchanged with one another in the cell, a couple of times we talked, that's all you can say, nigga. Period. You can't say shit bad about me. That's what I be saying about it. I don't be understanding these niggas and they real intentions, bro. You feel me?
Yo, he did get under that nigga's skin, though. Oh, he played the old Hawkins, his name Nino Cap. That was him back in the day. It was an old Hawkins murder that took place. Shooting and whatnot. Some real shit in Watts.
Violent retribution. The district attorney has offered to relocate this witness, Benny Carr, in a secret location. But Louis wasn't the only defendant to give a statement. So did Curtis Johnson.
That's my third plea bargain. Now they caught me red-handed with drugs and a pistol. I got two things I can do. I can become an informant, get on their payroll, and start telling on everybody I know, take down all kind of D-boys, just build a reputation for myself for them. Or take my own way. Because that's how they deals be. What you gonna do? What you got for you? But they know not to come at OGs and certain Gs like that, bro. So they didn't come, it's us, certain niggas like, they didn't come at us because they already knew. We ain't doing no hollering. We don't even want to talk to you motherfuckers. We don't even want to talk to the detective. For what?
But Louis wasn't the only defendant to give a statement. So did Curtis Johnson.
You know any of the defendants in this case? The individual seated over the jury box.
Yeah.
Oh, so Curtis Curtis Johnson. Said, Bounty, BJ, I apologize, man. I waved the white flag. You're a dangerous man. BJ, aka Curtis Johnson. BJ, you got some explaining to do. I mean, he done went over this case many times. I don't care, you know. I got some real family folk that's part of that whole situation back then. I was living in Watts around that time. But that's some real shit that happened. But shit, he said he didn't tell. So I don't know. Shit. But this is the actual case. This is the in-court session, though.
Just tell the court which ones you know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 14.
Know them all? Tell us then names, tell us the numbers of those that were present then on that night.
7, 6, 13.
Number 13 is Louis Williams.
I knew number 13?
Right.
Yeah. They're friends of yours?
Yeah.
You're testifying against them, is that right?
I don't know what this is.
You're here testifying against them, are you not, Mr. Carr?
I guess so.
You're putting them in a position where they're going to have to bear some criminal responsibility, is that right?
I wouldn't know.
Louis finds out that the next witness is a deputy who is about to read from a statement Louis gave the
Yo,
sheriff.
this dude, Popeye don't care, bro. They used to be cellmates, so it seemed like he actually sent us some darts. This is his content.
T-Bone,
he sent us some darts at
Fluky,
BJ.
Birdman Greg,
BJ challenged
Bob.
him to a squabble, bro.
Once before, Louis felt the anger of the gang after he gave information to the police. But Louis wasn't the only defendant to give a statement. So did Curtis Johnson.
That's my third plea bargain. Now they caught me red-handed with drugs and a pistol. I got 2 things I can do.
So he alleging that BJ is a rat. That's what he's saying. Pretty much. Whoa. Man, this shit gonna bleed off into the streets, man. Niggas be doing too much.
I could become an informant, get on their payroll, and start telling on everybody I know, take down all kind of D-boys, just build a...
DJ. There's nothing I can say. I mean, you said enough. Y'all like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.
All right, real talk. I had this idea for an app, but I'm not a coder. I'm not gonna.
And really trying to get paid off of that.
Y'all done broke the AC. Y'all the generator in here falling apart. Y'all ain't paying me enough for this here, man. Nah, yeah. Let's go ahead and get started. I got places to be with air conditioning on. I just got a haircut. Got me in here sweating cocoa bean all in my eyes. This cat's supposed to last a few days now.
Yeah, it is hot in here. God damn. But back to the conversation we was having outside with the plea bargains and everything.
Yeah. As soon as that white man grab hold of you, you wonder how about a plea deal, a plea bargain.
You crazy, Charleston. Sometimes you gotta take the deal, though, man.
I went to trial, 14 years old. 14 years old at 21. I did what my mom and my lawyer told me to do. I was a kid. I got up there on that stand and I'd do it all over again.
Paru, ain't no way you got up there and wrote a book for them people. What really happened, right? Because some people got different versions of the story, right? All they see is 14-year-old you looking like a broke-ass member of the Jackson 5, right? Pointing your finger, giving assistance. Explain for the people that don't know.
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.